Bro, sa'yo bro, good enough reason not to go to work. Bro, sa'yo bro, good enough reason not to go to work. Feedback nyo kayo. Sa iyo mo? Okay, ako na. Padul ako na dyan. Padul ka siya ba? Ano ba?
Pagpapalito sa yan.
Ano ba? Sige ba? .1 TFC DJ Hens remix of Mobstar and
K9's It's Sumo, celebrating the 20th anniversary this month of November. Atong tak nga karon 19 na kaminutos ni Labayang alas 8. Oh yeah, it's Felony on and on. Oh yeah.
Sa'yo sa buntag ni mata ko para school ligodaan to.
Good enough reason not to go to work.
iyang barahan yan itinda ka kanina. Nagamuntanan sa life kung natural. Ang matingod breed, lahit ko na animals. We like Eminem, we can call me Marshall. Personal, original, God is immortal. Life goes on each and every day. Life goes on no matter what you say. Ay bada sa ilusyon, ikaw rin ba't yun sa imuang emosyon? Ay bada sa ilusyon, ikaw rin ba't yun sa imuang emosyon? Bada yun.
Finally, music has found a home. 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Bye, bye, bye!
Sa ating balik-balik ka tulad niya sa karunapan ako. Balik-balik pa mo ka na asa ka. Shot up, sige ba? Uy, tayo kay raka. Maglaro mas mata. Ipagawas na na kay mulura kayong life. Just enjoy the ride. Halang sige sakay. Ay nagpaminawag ay di na makapatay. Ay nagkaguol kay layuran as atay. Antos lang gamay. Negative ligay. Kung di na dyan mo just close your eyes. Hangat lang sa babaw. Siya rin ang kabaw. Kung tinubaw di sakripisyo sa slabi. Bahala na sakit. Kay mo nindot ang resulta mo. Rangka ko nga pati. Ang imong hinabuan. Kay mo lang bulag kalit. Ang kalipay na madawat. Kay dili na mapalit. Maunang nakapait. Kung di mo lang ipuno. Desiri mauni yung bahimundo. Saging lang sa iyong mga humong. Bakit naman para di mo kayo bahala na kumaginaw sa basta lingkong. Ang kasing-kasing nga dalira kay mabumbog. At di man na mo pamatingan na pinhood. Mauna na ang malahibo kay manindog. Sino lang, magkayara na ha. Bukatatanan ako na lang para mawala. Di man na imumasal. Na'y rason yung nadarag sa panahon na sa agam. Usap na di, usap na lang, usap na lang. Ano na di sa left to right, basta labang. You gotta learn to compromise kung di matabang. You gotta have to say it right, ay pakinamang. Unsaw na lang. Asa naman ang katong mga storya na di sa pag-ibuo kalimutan na atong kontra. Di ta maunsa, pero kinawa na. Wala teka na, niya ang pangutana. Asa naman katong mabong na ilan sa una. Alira ko kay ibay na nagluha. Ay nagpada kung usay masod sa imong nahuna. Ay nagpada, maunang nagkapalit. Kung hindi mo lang ikungkung. Desiri mauni ang bahinundo. Nasalig lang sa iyong mga humong. Kaugali, paminawa para di mo kay bahala na kumaginaw. Sa basta lingkong. Ang kasing-kasing nga dalira kay mabumbog. At di man na yung pamatingan na pinod. Mauna na ang malahibo kay manindog.
.1 TMC, that one is Cookies and Erica. At ang tak na karon 26 minutos nang ilabay sa alas 8. We're gonna go live on YouTube in a few moments. Once again, ang atong hisgutan karong buntaga sa atong Anisaita SUGBO is weather, I should say, is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? Sakto ba? Ang lakaw sa panahon nga ngilad, ang panahon nga ngilad, rason ba na nga dili ta manrabaho? Mo na ang pangutana kay kusugay na nga pangutana. Grabe kayo ang paghisgot anang butanga sa Reddit, and I feel like we should talk about it here on the radio too. 105.1 TMC. I want your inputs on that matter, okay? Ato ang text number, pwede mo text na mo 0999-887-6070. Ang ato ang YouTube Tops Media Center. Mao nang ang numero sa or ang atong address sa YouTube Tops Media Center. Once again, ito kisigutan ka ng buntaga is ang panahon, ang ngilad nga panahon, rason ba na ang dili taman trabaho? Sakto ba na? Or dili? I like to get your inputs. I have my opinion on that matter, but I want you guys to give me your inputs. 0999-887-6070. Mo ka na ang ato ang text number sa TMC 105.1. Pwede po mo join sa ato ang YouTube at Tops Media Center. Karong taon-taon, we're gonna go live on the tubes. Please join us on the chats. Join the Top of the Morning team. Nga magtikaw-tikaw, magsaba-saba. Jerry Tansinko, maayong bungkag ni mo diya, sir. Joel Lim. Si Bert, maayong bungkag. To TOTM, Top of the Morning team. Daghang salamat. According to Joel Lim, nako na yung milestone karong adlaw. Hello, Love Again just became the first Filipino film to reach 1 billion pesos. The highest grossing Filipino film of all time. Wow! Grabiha, 1 billion pesos ang total earnings so far sa kanang salida nga gitawag nila og Hello, Love Again. Oh my God. Si, kinsa nga na niya, si Alden and si, kinsa ito babae ni? Si, now I forgot. Kinsa ito yung starring ani nga babae, kalab team ni Alden, si, kinsa nga na to niya, nakalimot na dyan ko. Anyway, it just grossed. Si Catherine Bernardo, daghang salamat ni mo diha, kaning Bea. So si Catherine Bernardo and si Alden Richards, ang love team ni Ani, paghuman, it just grossed 1 billion pesos as of today, making it the highest grossing film of all time from the Philippines. And like I said, they also had a huge international accomplishment. Last week, they were 8th in the highest grossing movies in the United States in their box office. For that week, it made gamay-gamay rin siya based on the standards of American movies, but it was good enough for 8th place, which was $2.5 million. That's a solid number. Mayong bungkag SUGBO. Our mornings just got more real local, real organic, real close to home. 105.1 TMC, ang pinakasugbuanon nga radio station sa tibuok kalibutan. Solid!
Sydney, naminaw ka using the radio or kaning imong telepono? hate it. Why is it like this? The fuck? Nana day up day? Nana up Sydney? One oh 5.1 TMC. Smooth friction. Solid. Og lawas! Atong tak na karon 34 minutos na nilabay sa alas
8. Atong topic sa atong mag-anisayta is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? Kanang bati nga panahon, bati ang ato ang weather, is that good enough reason nga di ka mutunga sa imong trabaho? See, according to Justin, bad weather is enough reason not to go to work. Topic, it depends where you're from and how bad the weather is. So na siya murag degrees day. But also with Cebu traffic, I agree, given the technology nowadays and communications capabilities like Zoom and the like, it is now possible to work together even if you're not physically together. If you can still deliver outputs remotely, then why not? Takto sad. So according to Justin, nga kana kunong lakaw sa panahon kung bati gali ang weather, you know, we live in 2024. In fact, there was a time, do you remember? Nga naay panahon na tunguna kay numdum ka nga we were cooped up in our homes, nara sa atong mga tagsa-tagsa ka panimulay unya. Nahimo gyapon nato. So that's what Justine is saying. With the technologies available, you can actually still go to work even if the weather is bad. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on that topic? Unsa ang inyong input sa nga topic, which is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? According to Bea, diri ko na sa Pilipinas, bad weather like torrential rains and flooding would be reason enough not to go to work. So daghang kay mga baha and all of that stuff. It's enough reason kuno not to go to work. How about you? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on that matter, okay? Once again, congratulations to us, and especially to the director and to Catherine Bernardo and to Alden Richards. They won not won, but they just accomplished something that no Filipino movie has ever accomplished, which is it crossed the 1 billion peso mark. That's right. So, ang Hello, Love, Goodbye just made 1 billion pesos. Maayong bungkag ni Sydney Ray Nikwa. Dakang salamat sa imong pagpaminaw, sir. Si Ruby Daulong. To Kanapatis. Si Joel Lim, Bert, and the rest of the guys. Congratulations. We're celebrating si Jerry Tansinko. Dakang salamat sa imong pagpaminaw dia, sir. We're celebrating, of course, the 1 billion peso gross of Hello, Love Again, that movie with Catherine Bernardo and Alden Richards. At the same time, we are talking about, is bad weather good enough reason nga dili ka manrabaho tungod kay ang lakaw sa panahon ngilad? Sakto na ba na? Is that enough reason not to go to work? Send us your thoughts. Send me your thoughts.
0999-8876-070. Pwede ka mo-join na mo sa YouTube at Tops Media Center on 105.1 TMC. Good morning, guys. Thank you for listening, Sydney. Woohoo! Asa magkapadol, Sid?
Your Secret Mornings just got more real. Real local talk, real local music, real close to home. Top of the morning with JD and Justine, Monday to Friday, 8 in the morning to 12 a.m. Top of the morning, only on 105.1 TMC. The best of us.
Welcome to the Magic Hour. TikTok's dark weird magic takes you on a trip around the world. Featured music from Asia, Europe, US, and more. The Magic Hour from 2 to 1 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Magic Hour from 105.1 TMC.
Kung ikaw, 50 anyos na pataas, sa Manako, taas ang risiko nga mahanap na imong pananaw. Dakong hagi sa pang-adlaw-adlaw nga buluhaton sama sa pagbasa, pagsulat, o pagmaniho. Ang optin, dunay optin nga makahatag og tabang sa kahimsog sa mata, makipato kini sa epekto sa glaucoma, macular degeneration o katarata. Makita gyud ang kahimsog. Mapalit ang optin.
Are you okay, Sydney? Why are you going to the hospital?
Nationwide. Importanteng pahinumdong ang optin dili tambal o dili dapat gamitong tambal sa bisan unsa nga sakit samtang nagkaedad at imana ang pananaw pinaagi sa natural nga nutrisyon. Inom mo optin matagadlaw mapalit sa mga nagpunang butika nationwide.
のため枝豆唐揚げ串カツ天ぷら本体焼き餃子網焼きカジぶってジュー奥そばマグロ丼焼きそば奥の目焼きすき焼き牛丼ぶってジューたこ焼きハヤシそば best dishes from Japan, all originally from Japan. Boteju.
Kada adlaw pagpantay kay Manhattan Milo. 105 pesos in Gcash. Just log on to Tops Media Center on Facebook. Wait for a surprise post for the instructions. Follow and win 105 pesos. Simply log on to the official Facebook page of 105.1 TMC at Tops Media Center. Follow and win.
8:45, a quarter more to go before 9. Namino ka sa pinakasugbuanon, 105.1 TMC. Top of the morning. Don't forget you can join us on YouTube at Tops Media Center. And also text me at
0999-8876-070. Pwede mo umino sa transistor radio niyo sa inyong mga car stereo and all of that stuff. Sa inyong mga tagsa-tagsa kapanimalay. Maayong buntag sa atong mga listeners sa ilang mga respective barangays. Sir, ma'am, kamusta ka diha? Kamusta mo diha? Okay na mo? Na kapahuay na mo gamay sa ato ang weekend. I hope you guys had fun over the weekend. Ato mga kaigsunan diha sa Lorega, diha sa Lahog Apas, sa Labangon, sa Pardo, sa Karkar nga celebrar sila sa ilang annual fiesta. Nagkagubot lagi ko no dito sa ilang hamonada og sa lechon. Viva Santa Catalina de Alexandria. Mo ni ang ilahang patron saint diay sa Karkar. Santa Catalina de Alexandria. Happy fiesta once again to our friends in Karkar. Ang ato ang anisaita. Topic karong buntaga is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? According to John De Gia, morning thoughts niya ni John kuno, it depends on the discretion kuno of the company, big or not. To apply work from home on the day if there is bad weather. Okay, so discretion kuno na. But my question here, John, is unsa man imong opinion? Is it good enough reason not to go to work? Okay, please give us your thoughts on that matter. 0999-8876-070. And of course, you can join us on YouTube. May I request si John De Gia nga kaning kantaha from Serendipity. This one is called You Are the One.
on 105.1 TMC, the best of us. Dili man ma. Oh! One oh 5.1 TMC. I think this is the song that we were looking for. Sakto rin? You Are the One. Serendipity on 105.1 TMC. 105.1 TMC.
You are the one. Serendipity, requested by John De Gia. Ato ang Anisay ta SUGBO. Is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? Naghisgot ko og work from home. According to John, work from home applies when you don't have urgent meeting presentation in the office, but it works for me, especially if the weather is bad. And muna nga to ang topic ng buntaga. According to Joel Lim, ni tanaw na gid kuno siya sa tawag ni Hello Love Again. Yan sa man Joel nindot. Saman. And nitana po ko na siya The Rewind, the former highest grossing Filipino film of all time sa Netflix. And ko na kono. So-so ra kono. Anong so-so ra man bel? Ano man dili kay siya nindot nganong so-so ra man bel? And he's actually leaving the house now to do some errands, but still listening to 105.1 TMC sa iyang sakinan, sa iyang mobile phone. Pwede naman ka maminaw sa Radio Well, 105.1 sa inyong radio dials. Naminaw mo sa Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. And si Sydney, padung ko na siya sa hospital. Nga naman na, Sid? Okay ra ka, Sid? Na ay, kay sakit or na kay gibisita nga na ay sakit? Let me know what's going on. Ruby Daulong, daghang salamat. Kanapatis, salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw. This next song is somebody from Iloilo. Nya gidani siya diri ni Alex Lim sa SUGBO to try out and to see what happens with her Afrobeats sound.
One Tops Media Center, broadcasting from over 2,000 feet closer to heaven at Tops 105.1 TMC.
105.1 TMC, the most Cebu
Music.
music.
Gana siya from the early days of Cebu music. Si Etu, how lucky you are. How lucky you are to have made it to today. Nakamata jud kayong taon. Sus, sortian na to. Nay uban dia, wala gyud nakamata. Here we are, listening to the radio on our way to our respective homes, our respective workplaces, atong mga eskwelahan, pero nakamata gyud ta. So that is the giingon nila that I'd like to say all the time is mo nang original luck ang atong pagka mata, ang atong kinabuhi, mo na original luck. Now, what we do with this thing called life, it's up to us na. Pero ang sinugdanan gyud, ang una gyud nga pagkaswerte nato is nga natao ta, because there could have been natatoy mas maayo nga tao nga natao instead of you.
Aba matindi!
Pero hinon ikaw ang natao, and you're able to live again and again and again, and I think we have to be grateful for the opportunity to participate in this thing called life. So again, mo na original luck. Unsa atong buhaton ni anang pagkaswerte, it's up to us. And we were talking about Cebu music in the early days. I had a chance to chat with Mel Libre, who was a huge part of Cebu music a long time ago. In fact, he also had an article in one of the newspapers here. If I'm not mistaken, it was Sunstar. And he has a new song now, and he has a new name, DJ Free Mel, that I'd like to play on 105.1 TMC because we're home of Cebu music. This one is Mel Libre. Pop songs on 105.1 TMC. The best of us.
Maing bungkag ni mo diya, Zyrek Leona! 105.1 TMC, one of the prominent voices of Cebu music back in the day.
Mel Libre Pop Songs. Nice. Thank you, Mel. Atong tak na karon 7 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 9 atong topic sa atong anisay. Ta Sugbo, is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? I'd like to know your thoughts on that matter. Join us on YouTube at Tops Media Center. Also, you can go to Tops Media Center on YouTube and online. We have a website, topsmediacenter.com. Our Facebook is also Tops Media Center. Maing bongkag ni Bada, Zyric Leona. Si Wendy Chong Peña is also online. The Top of the Morning team is in full force this morning. Daghang salamat sa inyo ang pag-join. You too can join, guys. Kung namoy panahon, kung online mo diya, ato lang mo sa YouTube at Tops Media Center. Mag-istorya na ita. Natay Top of the Morning team nga nagkadaghan kada adlaw. Of course, our topic for this morning in Anisay ta Sugbo is kanang bati og panahon ba? Rason ba na nga dili ta manrabaho or absenta? Let me know your thoughts on that matter. Gabiha ka, foggy, wag tang lagkalit ang view sa syudad sa Sugbo. Naunsa. Grabiha. Anyway, so sakto gitong ang ato ang weather report nga medyo cloudy kay tarong adlaw. So kung nag-drive mo padong diri sa Tops, pag hinahinay lang mo.
This one is Jericho Strigan, 105.1 TMC, the best of us. Ay, telepono dia. At mas tulindo. Sakto gyud pag hinahinay lang ta kay grabe kayo ka hazy ang atong kabuntagon karon. In
In fact,
fact,
according to my sources nga grabe kuno kay pagbuga sa kanlaon karon 7,000 kilotons of ashes, I guess. So please, kung inyuhang lugar kaning medyo hazy kayo, foggy kayo sa tanan, please drive carefully, okay? Labi na katong mga kaigsunan nato nga padungog saka diri sa Busay, sa Balambansos, pag hinahinay gyud yung taon mo. Kay grabe kayo ka hazy. Ang ato ang tukion karong buntaga, ang ato ang anisay ta sugbo is bad weather. I guess it includes kaning hazy weather. Is it good enough reason not to go to work? According to Jerry Tansinko, no. But if the weather is extremely bad, kanang grabe ni jud kayo ka extreme kuno ang kondisyon sa ato ang weather that endangers the safety na of the individual, of the worker, of the employee, it's generally a good idea to prioritize their well-being over work. So let me know your thoughts on that matter, okay? Is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? If you want to participate in this conversation, please text 0999-887-6070. That's 0999-887-6070. Pwede saan mo ato sa atong YouTube, Tops Media Center. Just join us on the tubes na atay mga kaigsunan karon nga nagtikaw-tikaw na. Nganhi sa syudad sa Sugbo and all of our friends listening to us outside of the city of Cebu, atong mga component cities like Karkar City celebrating their annual fiesta. Happy fiesta to our friends in Karkar. Happy fiesta. Gikan lang nganhi sa entire Top of the Morning team. 105.1
TMC, the most Cebu music. Queen City, my city. Love that beat.
Beat Mac. 17 minutos ng nilabay sa
Salas 9. You're listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. And my job is to squeeze more life out of your day on this hazy, hazy Monday. 105.1 TMC.
Your smile is contagious. Such a cute surprise. You'll get a new way, get a new way, get a new way. Life isn't so bad. You get a new way, get a new way, get a new way. Such a good vibe. Your smile is so cute, baby. You don't need a thing to be free. Such an inspiration, baby. More than anything to me. La 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 beautiful sunrise. You are not a coffee. It wakes me up so fast. All I need is a morning kiss that makes my heart sing. We got a new way, we got a new way. Life isn't so bad. We got a new way, we got a new way, we got a new way. Such a good vibe. Your smile is so cute, baby. You don't need a thing to be free. Such an inspiration, baby. More than anything to be. La 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 the beautiful sunrise to me. Your smile is so cute, baby. You don't need a thing to be free. Such an inspiration, baby. More than anything to me. La 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 la.
105.1 TMC, the most Cebu music atong takna karon 21 minutos
ng nilabay sa alas 9. Maing bungkag ni mo diha, Sir Mel Libre. He's actually in New Zealand right now. I didn't know. I thought you were in the States, sir. Anyway, good morning, Mel Libre. And according to him, he's been working in the government for 10 years in New Zealand. And I don't recall of a time when there was no work when there was bad weather. Wow, interesting. So sa New Zealand kuno wa siya nakinumdum og way trabaho kung ngilad ko ng panahon. Even when there were storms, it was business as usual. Of course, the pandemic was different. No work for some time yet. The government subsidized part of the wages, even of the private sector. Mona ang iyang input sa atong anisay ta SUGBO topic, which is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? Let me know your thoughts on 105.1 TMC. Ang pinakasugboanon nga
radio station sa Tibok Kalibutan. Top of the morning. This is Jiggy Juice. Good morning, Mark Anthony Talingting. Top of the morning to you. .1 TMC, Zeke Abella, baggages.
Atong tak na karon, 25 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 9. We have a traffic advisory from our friends from the Cebu City Transportation Office. Traffic advisory sa University of San Jose Recoletos Motorcade. The public is informed that USJR will be celebrating their university days and will conduct a motorcade. Magsugod karong alas 9. Gasugod na di ay. Oh my God. So traffic na karon. As we speak, nagsugod na ang motorcade sa USJR as they celebrate their university days. So ang ruta from the back gate of USJR, luyo kuno sa gate sa USJR main campus, from RT to Leon Kilat, proceed to Gaisano Capital crossing Colon Street, LT to N. Bacalso Avenue, following the route going to USJR Basak campus. No, what I say, road closures. So business as usual. Pero naale motorcade. So traffic yun eh. There will be no road closures along the motorcade route, but motorists should expect possible traffic slowdowns in the affected areas. Also, gi-advise na itong mga motorists to take alternate routes where possible to avoid delays during the motorcade. Please be mindful of the procession and follow the directions of the traffic personnel stationed along the route. We urge the public to plan their trips in advance, and follow the instructions of traffic enforcers to ensure the smooth flow of traffic during the motorcade. Thank you for your cooperation. Daghang salamat for that information as well sa atong mga kaigsuonan sa Cebu Traffic Transportation Office and Revo. Okay, that's the latest traffic report. Gikan sa atong mga kaigsuonan sa Revo. Kani silang mga taga-Revo, puwerte yun yung kugihan aning mga tawhana. They were not only part of the run, the half marathon run sa SRP kagahapon, diretso sila sa the family park to train the Cebu Doctors University students. So puwerte yun yung bisyaw. Ano yung mga tuog sila? So kudos to you guys, to Jed Navios and the entire team, all these kids, to Mr. Bromeo. Daghang salamat sir sa inyong serbisyo. This is a totally and completely volunteer group. So kani ilahang mga gipangbuhat volunteer gini siya. According to Bert, atong amigo diri sa Top of the Morning team sa Tops Media Center on YouTube, bad weather is a good excuse to miss work. Those are just his 2 cents kuno. Daghang salamat Bert sa inyong pag-participate sa atuang diskusyon sa Anisay ta SUGBO. Is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? According to him, yep, bad weather is a good excuse for me to miss work. Just my
Hey, good morning!
How are you?
What's going on?
I'm good. My sister said she saw you.
Yeah, man.
And my dad too. They were like, we saw Gigi Junes at the ano daw, at the fun run. Woo. Oh, it's a foggy morning today. Hi, guys.
It's probably hazy too.
Oh no, not so much in SRP though. Hi guys, top of the morning. Whoa, that's super zoom.
kaning tapika karon, grabe kay ni ka init karon sa
Oh, yeah.
sa Reddit. I don't know if you go there, but naamanggoy ko no murag BPO owner ba nga. Murag siya foreigner, murag Caucasian ni siya unya. murag nasuko siya ba nga ngano man nga ang mga tao nako dili man mo to nga kung bati kuno og weather. So akong pangutanan nimo Justin is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? What are your thoughts on that? Go ahead.
For me, yes, bad weather is good enough reason not to go to work. But it would also depend on how much of the output would depend on your presence. Like if you're really needed to go there, and it also depends on what area you're from and how bad the weather is in your area. But in general, I feel like bad weather is good enough reason palang to excuse you from work.
Okay.
Given the pandemic, we've already tried using. I feel like with advances in technology, we have Zoom, we have other platforms to submit outputs.
Okay.
So as long as your output is, as long as you're still able to do your job and submit the kind of output that you need to submit via online, I think that should be good enough. Like, okay na siya for me if you wouldn't have to be there physically, unless your work really requires you to physically. Like if it's gonna really throw off the productivity for the entire week that you must.
I have a message here from Mel Libre, who's actually a very prominent voice and name in the local music scene back in the day when he was still in Cebu. Karon ni migrate na siya sa New Zealand. According to him,
wow.
I've worked in the government for 10 years, and I don't recall of a time when there was no work when the weather was bad. Even when there were storms, it was business as usual. Of course, the pandemic was different. No work for some time, yet the government subsidized part of their wages, even of the private sector. So I guess mo siguro na andan nila mo tong katong BPO nga atong hisgutan, which we cannot mention, nga ang tag-iya foreigner murag Caucasian to siya kaning
they're proposing that kind of system.
What was he propose? Nahibong lang siya ba? He was just asking. So
okay.
Mo to siya. So
I think other nations are very considerate of that. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of workplaces gani sa New Zealand and Australia, they're off at like 5 p.m. or 3 p.m. ba to basta.
Okay.
And their malls close earlier, establishments close earlier.
But that's different from...
It's different.
From
excusing from bad weather.
Not working because of bad weather. Kaya pwede man nga manira sa alas 5, pero kung nagbagyo, masig nagunsa pa na diha.
It'd still be open.
You'd still be open.
But I feel like in terms of being considerate as to how the workers are
depende sa siguro sa extreme ang weather sa kaya maybe I'm not sure because I'm not
what kind of weather disturbance would
I've never been to New Zealand, right? So ako kibaon sa klaseng weather conditions ninyo diha, pero I guess it's important to also be mindful nga basig ang weather conditions ang extreme dili kayo extreme bitaw sa ato am gud diri kibaw na ka sa ato ang
it's a surprise.
Yes, ang ato ang weather diri kung magbaha puwertes ang baha, di ba?
Grabe.
Mura sa tag mobalhin og dagat diri mahimo kinahanglan ta og kaning og sa tawag gani barko. Kinahanglan ta og pambot, di ba?
Just to get across.
So mo na siya kung ikakita nimo sa baha makaingon kag dako kay baha diri, di ba?
I like your new sound effects. It's great.
Yeah, I know, right?
Upgrade.
Yeah, I know, right?
We've upgraded.
Yeah, we have upgraded our
But yeah, I know unpredictable kayang weather here. So that's why you have to always, watch out for the weather updates. And kana bitang mo text nimo from the ND, what do you call that?
NDMRC nga mo alarm lag kalit makuyawan na kan unsa na sa ni pagkaunsa.
Yeah, exactly. The special alarms, no?
Yeah.
My brother is really good at he understands if it's like in terms of classes jiggy ba.
Okay.
Kung orange landfall daw or whatever landfall, like he would already know, okay, classes would most probably be suspended. That's why di siya magkabalaka sa group chat sa ilang class.
Okay.
Everyone's going crazy like, "Oh, it's raining so hard tonight. Are we going to have classes tomorrow?" Yung mga nakong brother, ay magkabalaka kay if you read the handbook, kung kani nga landfall, it would amount to or it would result to no classes may nga na. So my brother's good at that. Mark maka-memorize. He knows about those things. So I think I should have asked him before I got here for his opinion as well.
Okay, our topic is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? Let me know your thoughts. I want your inputs on that matter. Speaking of weather, weather update here from our friends from Revo. Moderate to heavy rain showers, mga 5.5 to 7.5 liters per hour. Rain showers with lightning and strong winds due to thunderstorms are expected over southern Leyte, Libagon, Sugod, Buntok, and Mahaplag, Pakan, Hindang, ug Hilongos, and nearby areas within 30 minutes to an hour of distance. So that's the latest weather today. Of course, like I said earlier, Justine, there was like 7,000 kilotons of ashes that was spewed by Canlaon. So this probably explains. Look at that.
Yeah.
We can't see anything.
It's super
foggy,
hazy and
super hazy. So this is probably a combination of fog and haze at the same
grabe.
time, right? Grabe,
Yeah.
What did tayo makita, di ba?
yeah. Aside from our beautiful green screen, aka the blinds,
Yeah,
cartolina.
the blinds.
The blinds, yeah, we pretty much can't see.
Anything. So
For now. But maybe it'll clear up by noon. We'll see.
yes, of course.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If not, pero there are cases sometimes, Jiggy, no, na grabe until noontime, grabe gihapon ka hazy and foggy up here. So I don't know if that's like just the thing around tops.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You're listening to Top of the Morning.
I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice
And my name is Justine Arbios.
on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us. Hi, Bert. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. TOTM din na siya. I know, me too, Joe Lim. Well, not as much, but I would highly suggest you guys to try out the merienda buffet.
Asa man? Yeah, send it to me. Yeah, send me lang.
The haze might be
Like
better
right
because
now.
it was scorching hot yesterday. It was very
Oh.
hot yesterday.
Asam
I mean, I was
asam-
just
asam ka?
indoors, so I couldn't really tell.
You don't need to go to Skylake because my friend will just go and check the computer. Oh, sige. Sige.
It was scorching hot yesterday daw. Well, I didn't really go out na ako sa balay, so I can't really tell. Yeah. Was it init ba kaayo sa fun run, Jiggy? Like pag
No.
morning? Wala, no?
Gawan mo gali.
Kaayo?
Gawan mo
Ah,
gali.
yeah, Jillian told me bitaw nga. She was stuck at one area and wala lang gid siya ni move for the entire duration of the rain. Nindot again na TOTM. I'm gonna start using that. I'm not gonna say top of the morning hour. TOTM. Totem.
Totem.
It's gonna be like a cute little acronym. Totem, guys.
Totem.
Totem.
TOTM.
TOTM, guys.
TOTM, guys.
I don't need drugs or alcohol.
One 105.1 TMC, the Wongo is Hiya Hi.
Don't
Hi.
forget 0999-887-6070. That's the text number of 105.1 TMC. You can override our playlist. Just text that number 0999-887-6070. You can override it. We can play it on every 30th of the hour. If you think that your song should be in the playlist, we can override whatever we have now. And we'll play your song, whatever it is. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
And of course, our topic for Mag-anisay ta SUGBO is bad weather, good enough reason not to go
to work.
So, ubang mga kultura siguro, pwede dili gyud na mahimo nga motungag gyud ka kung whatever the weather is, right?
Whatever it is.
So because si Mel Libre ni hisgot man siya nga kuan ko no kaning maski kuno unsa ko ni weather kuno sa New Zealand, wa ko siya nakahinumdum nga niundang ang trabaho, gihunong ang trabaho. Ang pangutana sa unsa sad ka extreme ang weather, unsa sad
What
ka.
would constitute bad weather?
Yes,
Magidi ay,
and I
walang
think
ulan ra or
number two
unsa
sa
ba?
Justin is is ang kuan sa ng transport system sa lugar, di ba? For example, kaning baha kayo niya paghuman, walay
Ugson gyud nimo, sad.
walay paagi gyud nga makataa ka, makalabang ka sa syudad sa Sugbo or whatever syudad it is nga puertig yung baha nga tagaliog ang baha. So may tabuan na is
Oh my
kung number
goodness.
one, kung musakay ka og public transport, dili mo sukol ang mga jeepney. Or number two, kung nakay sakyanan, unsa man nimo nga
How are you gonna get through?
Mabiriya sa ka, di ba?
unsa na?
Hasol sa kaysa
Mahimog ka ng boat, submarine.
maog yun. So lisod yun. Gawas kung nakay pambot, di ba?
Sana all. Exactly.
So line
Sana all ang naipambot.
Oo, kung na mga pambot. So I guess
Or raft ka na naman na yung mga raft.
mas kiglag bangka siguro, okay na siguro, di ba?
Yeah, little boat.
Kung nakay
Pwede na siguro.
bangka, okay na siguro. So imong kinahanglan sa imong sakyanan, imong garahe day, dili lang kay sakyanan or auto or motorsiklo, magkinahanglan sa kaog bangka. Right? So
little boat.
what are your thoughts on that topic?
Let us know, guys.
Is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work? Today we celebrated the biggest accomplishment in movie history here in the Philippines. Of course, hello, goodbye, something.
Hello, love again.
Hello, love again.
No, I understand because Hello, Love, Goodbye is the first film,
Yes,
di ba
yes,
niya?
yes.
Kanang
Just
sequel
surpassed
siya.
1 billion pesos
Woohoo!
in the
Grabe.
Philippine box office.
Grabe. Have you seen it na? Not yet pa?
Wala pa
Me
gyud,
too.
wala
I haven't
pa
been
gyud.
able. And I keep seeing spoilers, Jiggy.
Mo gyud. Actually, ang mga akong bucket list karong simanaha is Wicked. I want to watch Wicked.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I want to watch
Defying Gravity.
You saw that already?
Not yet, but I keep hearing like the soundtrack for that. Everyone's
Oh.
talking about Defying Gravity.
And ang mga nasa coffee shop diri nga murag ang iyang
Theme?
nasa theme sa iyang drink kaning Wicked, and I think they're giving out some Wicked merch or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my bucket list is to watch that and also
Okay.
to watch the original Hello, Love, Goodbye. So
Ang Hello, Love, Goodbye nga first nga film.
first, that's also part of my bucket list.
And then this one as well, the kaning bag-o, kaning Hello, Love Again.
Oh, I wanna watch
You've got a
that.
busy weekend ahead.
I know, right? So ang akong pangutana is kaning Hello, Love Again.
Okay.
Napa ni sa sinihan sa Cebu, wala na.
Murag na pa.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think I at this rate, with it reaching 100 billion, you know.
No, what 1 billion? Grabe sa ng 100
Oh,
billion.
sorry, my bad. 1 billion.
Okay. grabe,
1 billion at the box office.
Ay usag palabi diha.
Too much, too much.
Oh.
1 billion. I think it's still gonna be out until next weekend. So we'll see. Base makabot pa ta.
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, tell us what you think about the topic. Mukha ning Cooper eh.
Cooper.
So, mukha gyud. Anyway, sayo kay mi maglakaw-lakaw ni Cooper kada kadlawon.
Yeah, Cooper's your walking buddy.
Mga dalawon mi. Anyway, today is November 25. We have a few more days left before Christmas, before we also end
Yay!
the Cebu Home and Builders Mega Year-End Sale. It's only
Sale.
until December 15. You gotta go check
Hurry,
it out.
guys!
Hurry!
It's the season of giving, and we're giving you
Mega sales at Cebu Home and Builder Center. Mega year-end sale. Get ready for mega discounts on everything you need for your dream space. From stylish tiles to durable hardware to stunning lighting and kitchen essentials, we've got discounts you won't want to miss. Prices are slashed down across the board. 15% off on most DIY and houseware products. 20% off on all lighting fixtures. And up to 15% discount on select tiles and toilet and bath items. And there's more. Get an additional 2% off on our Sunday special. Whether you're building, renovating, or simply updating, this is the best time to get more for less. Visit any of our Cebu Home and Builder Center branches in Manila, Mactan, and Bacalso, Consolacion, Minglanilla, Carcar, Toledo, and enjoy mega deals all season long. Don't miss out. Hurry and shop the mega year-end sale from November 15 to December 15, 2024, and experience the joy of savings. Cebu Home and Builder Center, where your dream home comes to life. See you there.
Oh, I actually did see Hello, Love,
The first one.
the first one.
Do
Yeah.
you remember it?
Yeah, I remember. Of
Okay,
course,
okay.
yeah. I did see it. I did see it. Like no, not
Matong sa
like a few days ago.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
How was it?
not in the theater, of course.
Yeah, how was it on? Online, you watched it online.
Yeah, I can talk about it. But I couldn't finish
I don't
it.
remember it na sad.
I could not finish it, but I was
Medyo
watching.
taas daw. Oh. I watched it a couple years ago. I don't remember it anymore. Right? So just in time for you to watch this one, Hello, Love Again. Hey, as long as
Nindot
it's...
ko na kayong, nindot ko na kayong weekend.
Oh yeah? Everyone's saying that too. It's
You
really
should,
good,
you should watch it tonight.
Okay. Even if you're not a musical fan, you'll enjoy it. But
Yeah, I'm a musical fan. I like it.
Oh yeah, you like Les
I like
Miserables and
La La Land.
I like La La Land. That's my favorite.
The Greatest Showman. We watched The Greatest Showman like multiple times, man.
Okay. I only watched it once and I didn't finish
Les
the whole thing.
Miserables. I love that too.
Yeah, I think Wicked's gonna be good. Everyone's talking about it. I don't know if it's just a promotion or if it's that good.
Which one?
Tatong Wicked. Which cafe did you say has an expired drinks? I wanna try. I'm sure
Starbucks.
Starbucks. So night green or night pink.
Yeah.
No,
They have the Wicked drink.
Being a working mom is
half green, half pink, or more pears siya. Baliktad green yun. I think
I'm not sure.
Search ka na.
Pero nakaya ako.
Starbucks.
Well, thanks to MSD capsule na verified with alpha, beta, o gamma nutrients, kauban ng pag-exercise o proper diet. MSD helps me accomplish my daily activities. MX3, diri ko believe! Mahalagang paalala ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin maggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Ang iyang, oh yes, nakakita, matcha o ano. They have different cups po. The whole yung Wicked franchise, no? That they would,
For the instructions, follow and win 105 pesos. Simply log on to the
it's like a matcha something, bro. Even matcha coffee. Oh, that looks good. Oh my god. I wanna try. TMC. Da-da-da. Putting lyrics.
Katong, hello love.
Goodbye.
What, how much did it gross? Ano ako na?
Hello, love, goodbye. Let's see ha. Hello. Hello, Kitty naman. Hello, love. Hong Kong din siya. Total revenue? 880 million pesos.
Ano po sa eh?
Successful kayo, no? Wow.
Tubag mo na si Julie. Noonan mo ka Julie.
Yeah, he's our fastest.
Very quick, right?
Fastest researcher.
Ikaw na mo, Manuel.
Dito.
Kamo ang research team.
Just ask. We can ask him.
And
He's faster. I don't think it's something. Mindanao. The lyrics was it's all about places in Mindanao.
Yeah, really nice, right? I really like songs that
really are specific.
that succeed in capturing your heart. It doesn't sound like a huge ass commercial for a city or for an area, and it's promoting it. You know what I mean? Like my yardstick is really New York from Frank Sinatra, man. Start
So if you're able to
spreading
do
the
the
news, you know? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like it's a promotional song.
But it actually low-key is.
Yeah.
Kind of. Soxagen.
Yeah.
Lahostad
Yeah.
Zamboanga. I'm psyched. I haven't been to any of those places. I think. Yeah,
man. It's really sad we don't go and do enough places in Cebu. And we've been to so many parts of the world,
Like
right?
she's saying sila is pwede naman road trip, oh. Cagayan de Oro. Pero mamatay na ta. The song doesn't even give you any hint that it's like, promoting all those places.
And yeah.
So
And
it's
then
nice.
the funny part is
Low-key lang ba? Low-key
the
lang.
funny part is when he goes to Zamboanga, which is one of the most dangerous places in the world. Ugma mamatay na. Yeah, and so the joke is, yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ito na lang ta Zamboanga, kay.
That would be the comedic.
That's the
comedic
joke there.
That's the comedic mind.
That's the comment
yeah.
for sure.
Tuyo ko na tong Mindanao.
Ako ra og ikaw.
Kay ugma ko no.
Mamatay ra ta.
Mamatay rata.
YOLO, that's the you only live once mindset, Chigi.
Sana all.
Ato ang tak na karon 56 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 9. Ato ang Anisaita Sugbo is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work.
Kana.
Let me know.
Let us know, guys.
Let me know your thoughts.
Ay, English, may Bisaya ta!
Oh, mo lagi sa pasaylo ako. Lagi.
Na-reminded ka.
Sorry, good.
Sorry. We'll mix it up.
What's that?
So is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work?
We were talking about how successful Hello Love Again is.
Kana.
It already reached the 1 billion
May
peso.
Bisaya ta! Ay, English, may Bisaya ta!
Oh, lagi! Di mo siya mundang. Asa naman siya?
Kitsa man na.
Gusto na, oy. Sa muka.
So Hello Love Again.
Oh, so, pero, nakinumdum di ka, nakakita di ko sa kona, Hello Love.
Recently, pagid.
Goodbye. Kaya, cause, I don't want to be culturally behind ba. So,
Yeah, understand what everyone's talking about.
That's what I actually do. I actually do something like watch a concert, even though it's an artist that I don't like, or watch a movie, even though it's a movie that I don't like, just for cultural studies.
Sana all.
So nitanaw
in pursuit of understanding our culture lang gid na siya.
Kaya taga-diri
And the trends.
Taga-diri man ta. So
syempre.
ganahan ko makasabot.
Support gid ta.
Mao gyud na. So katong Hello Love Goodbye
Kana.
made it to 800
80 million.
800
80
million
or 80.
pesos, right?
800. Million pesos.
Dako sa ng 800 million, di ba?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money. So nitanaw juday ko ana just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Nya kani siya moro si Alden Richards ug si Catherine Bernardo. This was made during the time kuno nga love team pa ni Catherine Bernardo kay si kinsa gana siya?
Daniel Padilla.
Sila pa kuno ana kuno.
Yeah.
Kanang panahon. This was what year was this again?
2020.
2020. So the movie revolves around domestic helper si Catherine Bernardo, which in the beginning magtanaw ko sa iyang acting, sa iyang itsura, murag dili kayo believable. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Importante mago ng believability.
Okay.
Di ba? Kay kung artista ka, kinanglan mo tuo juga grabe kay uban gali kanang let's say kanang mga ubang artista nga magpadaot yun.
Yeah.
Di ba? Para sa role.
Okay, yeah.
Kana siya.
So in terms of physical appearance, bisag dili kay siya enough.
Yeah.
Looks like someone who's been working good abroad.
Dili ka makatuo pero eventually mura na nakatuon ako.
Okay, why is that?
Okay, murag there was a kind of this is something that most Filipino movies are not very good at. Kanang character development ba?
Okay.
Because sometimes you need to be able to develop the character. You have to be able to develop the chemistry, di ba? Sometimes it takes a little time, di ba? So kato siya, I guess you can imagine maybe it's probably the costume, it's probably the makeup, it's probably the hair. And
physical
all of that.
appearance counts a lot. Yeah.
So nga murag midway into the movie, medyo nakatuon ako nga Catherine Bernardo can actually be
an overseas
domestic helper sa Hong Kong.
Okay.
So mo nang storya nga siya ganahan siya nga makatabang siyang pamilya diri sa syudad sa Pilipinas. So nahitabo is natrabaho siya. It was the time of course nga medyo lisod po ang ekonomiya sa Hong Kong.
Okay.
So yung yang amo nag-ingon niya nga dili na lang siguro ko I will have to
let you
go.
Patay.
Nihangyo gid siya taman nga maski katunga ra sa akong sweldo. Bahala na basta kay dili lang ko nimo i-let go kay na ako'y pamilya nga gisuportuhan sa Pilipinas. Ang tibok pamilya gyud niya.
I can't take you seriously with the music. It feels like kanang radio drama.
Yeah, mo lagi. So,
but yes. Sorry, go ahead.
So nahitabo
So what happened, man? So
nahitabo
she had to quit?
So wala. Gipapadayon siya og trabaho sa
Okay.
sa iyang amo.
Same amo?
Katunga lang sa iyang sweldo, ang iyang sweldo. So nahitabo is nangita siya laing trabaho. So ang problema gud ng Hong Kong kuno is dili ka mahimo nga manrabaho kag duha ka trabaho. Kinanglan ang imuhang trabaho dito moora, that's what you signed up for. So na mga dokumento
okay.
kinanglan nimo nga i-furnish para kaning
To apply for a different
makatrabaho ka
field
og
of
lain.
work. Oh.
So katong dapitan nakakita siya trabaho sa usa ka bar.
Okay.
Murag bar ba, murag siya nahimo siya waitress ba.
Okay.
So that's where he meets
Alden Richards.
Kinsa nga to niya? Alden Richards.
Unsa man day yung trabaho ni Alden
Ang mura
Richards?
mag-bartender to si Alden Richards.
Okay.
So dito sila nag-meet and all of that stuff. So as it turns out, both of them are Filipinos, of course, and then
Kabayan.
si Alden Richard pursued
Catherine.
Catherine Bernado's character. And eventually, they fell in love and all of that stuff. But both of their lives are actually also very tumultuous ba. So muna siya, that's where the story begins, because I don't want to
Where the spark happens.
the spark
Patay.
the spark
The friction.
happened. Yes, and
Okay.
and all
So
of that
the
stuff.
plot develops
So-
after that.
So ang ako yung one of my biggest concerns ba about kitsinganan ni Alden Richards.
Yeah.
Ang ako ang biggest concern ana niya is
Unsa man?
kaning kana bitong iyahang kandiis.
What's kandiis?
Yung dimples ba? Yang
Dimples.
Kay-
Grabe kayo ka deep, no? That's like his...
Makaingon jud ka ikakita nimo siyang dimples ba? Dako
Laom man tawag ano, diba? Laom kay dimples.
Laom gyud kay siya og dimples.
Yeah, he does
Unya,
have.
kanang magong dimples good kaning I feel like you have to use it sparingly. You cannot use it all the time, di ba? Kay kung sige kag pakita si mong dimples, ang wala na distinction ba? Sige lang yung pa-cute. And
So you think he's nagpa-cute siya without even doing it on purpose because of his dimples?
And I think kaning badlungon anila oy down dimples. Kay sometimes magud na story, na conversation, na intense moment nga mogawas gyapon iyang dimples. So lisod kaayo itago yung dimples. So mo nang magtanaw ko sa salida murag ang iyang emotion murag dili kayo ma-intense tungod sa iyang dimples.
Okay. It's a okay, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The dimples in itself make him look buutan, and it's like a very cute facial feature.
It's like nagkatawa pirmi.
Onya, serious na kaya niya mugawas ang
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So mo nang usa sa
Yes,
akong
I
problema. And then,
understand.
for me, they were never really able to convince me of their chemistry. I feel like there was no real chemistry ba. So mo na ang akong inputs sa Hello, Love, Goodbye. That
right.
movie with
So it's
Catherine
for
Bernardo
OFWs.
and Richard Allen. So this is a very relatable movie because daghan gud kaayo.
Kana.
Pila gud ta ka million gud.
Exactly.
The Filipino diaspora is just like grabe jud kay tibuok kalibutan. We are all over the world. So of course it's relatable. Even though wala ka sa gawas sa Pilipinas pero makarelate ka kay naman kay pariente.
Yeah, exactly.
Nga
Or
nasa
you,
gawas. Oh.
one way or another, you would know someone who's an overseas Filipino worker.
yes,
Which, by
yes.
the way, I want to say a shout out to my Tito Jabi or Tito Ian Mejerito. He's an overseas Filipino worker right now. He's working in Malaysia.
Okay.
And LDR actually sila silang wife, and they're very cute. Kay they're what we call as a revo couple, Jiggy.
Revo couple.
Revo couple.
On sa manang revo
Kasi
couple.
they met Sana all kayo
Yeah.
because they met at the organization, so they have the
Okay.
same passion for volunteer work.
Oh.
Unya, in one of our anniversaries, I think it was our 7th or 8th year anniversary, I don't remember specifically which one, ni propose siya.
Oh.
Si my Tito Ian proposed to my Tita Jennifer at
Oh
the
my
anniversary
God.
itself. So Mona, it's cute. They're the Revo couple. They met in the Revo organization. You know, they got engaged there. So, or the engagement happened during our anniversary, rather.
Wow.
So, shout out, Tito Ian. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're enjoying in Malaysia.
Okay, kayo.
I hope mas okay pa yung mong birthday kaysa sa okay kayo.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to both of you and congratulations to Revo for celebrating their 11th anniversary.
Oh yeah. Recently, this
Celebrating
couple weeks ago, last week.
Couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah.
grabe yung ka dedicated sila kay
Thank
they not
you.
only volunteered for the Cebu Half Marathon last Sunday. Ni adto pag sila sa the Family Park to train the Cebu Doctors students.
Yes, ang fourth
si
year.
Summer Rain, ako ang daughter to dito. Unsa to ilang gitrain nato?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Summer and her batchmates. My brother told me nga gi-contact ang Revo.
Yeah.
Summer was one of the representatives for her batch, ang fourth year nursing students of Cebu Doctors University, and then they had to do specific training for like disaster risk reduction management. With kana daw sila subject ana nga nursing with disaster management.
Disaster management.
Yeah, so Revo was so happy nga gitawag sila to do that kind of training. Nag ano na sila intense kay lahi man daw ng emergency training that you learn from kanang inside the hospital nga procedures and for kanang sa outside good when it comes to mga calamities or emergency response. So
unsa may nakalahi ana niya?
I would have to ask my brother about that. Pero there were specific modules that they had to tackle nga murag mas fit for emergency response, which I'm glad nga naka-share po.
So emergency in the hospital setting or emergency in the
outside, like kanang sa lahi man daw ng, for example,
uni so outside of the hospital.
Yeah, outside of the hospital. Lahi ilahang
i-train nila.
Yeah, so what they learn is somehow different from the protocols that you would usually have in an emergency setting inside the hospital that the nursing students would learn compared to sa disaster nga setting, something like that. So yeah, congratulations to Summer and all the fourth year students of Cebu Doctors University for nursing who went through the training.
Yeah, puting
busy kayo ang weekend.
Puting bulingot ato ni Summer kay kaning
What did you call her?
Bulingot.
Bulingot. What is that? Dili na bulingit?
Bulingot
pareha na siya. What does that mean?
Puting ugawa ba kaning
down and dirty magkay na sila good.
Yagit kayo ba? In fact, nag-dinner mi ato after ditso mig dinner, so all she said was
what she say? She was tired down.
I can't wait to take a bath. So
yeah, sa park ba na sila, no?
Mo good.
Yeah.
So mo na siya. So thank you so much. We have a weather update here. No, actually, sorry. A water interruption update here. Karong alas 8 and ongoing, there is a water interruption mainline leak repair of a 6-inch diameter pipe in Doña Rita Village, Punta Princesa, Cebu. So low pressure or no water ni sa F. Llamas Street, Punta Princesa, Tisa, and 3 de Abril. So what tayo tubig or hinay kayong pressure sa F. Llamas Street, Punta Princesa, and Tisa, 3 de Abril.
3 de Abril.
3 de Abril. So ato ang topic karon is bad mag-anisay ta SUGBO, ha?
Kana mag-anisay.
Yes. Is bad weather good enough reason not to go to work?
Bisaya ta! Ay, English! May Bisaya ta!
Sorry na. Nga nilang sa pinakasugbuanan ng radio station sa Tibuok Kalibutan, 105.1 TMC.
The best of us!
Nga ni sa Cebu!
Let's go! Cebu! I saw this post, but when you're exercising now, your fats are crying. You're not sweating, your fats are crying. It's like, no, please, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go, please. I want to stay.
I want to stay. You built me.
You trust me into this. Now you want me to
Now you want me out. So the fats are crying. Dili, you're not sweating, your fats are crying. I like that. Boo, 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 boo. Yes, Jolim, Jiggy does have a bunch of new audio toys to add.
Just go real local talk, real local music, real close to home.
The perfect song. I think how we went from that to Sibum. From Yo-Yo niya. Di ka literal
Cebu.
Sibum. That really encapsulates like what we do at the station.
Yeah, right.
From that to that.
Yeah.
If food is your aim, then functional Chinese cuisine is indeed at the top of the game. New and improved authentic Chinese menus spearheaded by our Cantonese chef. We are open for dine-in and take-out, also accepting events. Surrounding located at 74 Cafe Club Tower 1, Crown Regency Hotel and Towers. For inquiries, contact 0947 283 4026 or 032 418 8888.
Cherry on top. Cherry on top, cherry on top. Cherry on top.
Kabiyak ko, kabiyak ka. Kaning confessions sa UC Freedom Board. You familiar with that?
Yeah, Freedom Wall. Why? What are they saying?
Daghan kayo siya, grabe kayo following, grabe kayo mga controversial story ba?
Yeah, they have that for law school, but sa USC, but I don't think it's.
Can we talk about it? No? Can we go there?
Asa man? USC?
USC ba?
Asa ni siya?
I don't know. Sibo ba? Sa imuhang eskwelahan ba?
Sa USC?
Wala.
Wala pa, di man siya active.
Ang USC,
Yeah.
grabe kayo.
They barely post.
Mga confessions ba? Mga
Freedom Board?
Yeah,
That's what it's called? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at it.
favorite.
Oh, it has 77K followers. Daghan sa siya, no?
Yun, nagkuhan siya, mga controversial good, mag-ibaw na ka mga usually
They're
about
mostly.
mga sex capades and all that shit.
Ah, really?
Sambo kayo.
Yusinyan Freedom Board, sorry. That's a different page. This one has 200 followers. Kani siguro Yusinyan. Board kini sila, no? Mga din yung kalingawan, no?
Ada.
Wow. This is so dramatic. These messages here are so taas. Yusinyan. USCN board. Cherry on top, cherry on top. Cherry on top.
105.1 TMC, cherry on top.
I know. Pumunanong kog ice cream when I think of that. Like a banana split or something.
You're listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvios. Top of the morning, guys.
Ato ang anisay ta SUGBO topic is bad weather good enough reason not to go
to work?
Okay ra
Yeah.
ba kung naay bagyo, naay uwan nga kusog kaayo, naay haze.
pwede na ba?
Pwede na ba? Okay ra ba kana? Okay ra ba mo ana?
What do you guys think? Let us know.
I think we are talking to everyone, right? We're talking to business owners. We're also talking to people, mga trabahante, pareha nato.
Employers and employees themselves.
Unsa man inyong feeling?
So what do you guys think? So let us know. Join us on the chats on YouTube. That's Tops Media Center on YouTube. Or
Yes.
text us on our text line. That's 0999-887-6070. So I think, Jiggy, no, dapat himuon na gid ni siya contingency plan for workplaces na murag with the typhoons nowadays, especially even here sa Tops, we notice every other day namang gid maggrabe rain and
Correct.
and winds and all that and climate change. You know, it's almost unstoppable. And
What do you mean? What do you mean by contingency
so
measures?
it should
what do you
be.
mean?
I feel like they should always companies should be more open to that nga mag online work or work from home bitaw. So then they should find other ways, such as providing employees with stable internet connection. So I know that was possible during the pandemic. Nga murag, it wasn't even. It was the biggest. It was the not.
Because we didn't have a choice.
It
Right?
wasn't even Plan B. It was Plan A itself. No,
We
of
didn't have
pandemic.
we did not have a choice.
So I think maybe now it should be more considered as a contingency plan. Kay grabe naman kaya mga typhoon. So
correct.
I think, it should be good enough reason to go to work, and it should become something system set up na by these companies na it's expected maybe every month nga naagi times nga bad weather would come, and so employees would have to work from home. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let us know.
Let
Top
us
of
know
the
your
morning also to Oz Moto too. So I know this is Sir Zandro.
Yes, Sir
Sir
Zandro.
Z.
Yes, Sir
From
Z.
from Oz
Racing.
Oz
yeah.
Racing.
Yeah.
So top of the morning.
He's the rider guy.
Yeah.
Hili kini siya rider. In fact, mangayo ko advice na niya kaning asa ko padong.
Yeah.
Based sa
You should.
imuhang motor.
Okay.
So kung imuhang motor kaning classic, moadto ka sa mga daan nga lugar sa mga classic places pud.
Yeah.
Kung imuhang motor bago moadto pud ka sa mga bago
Mga
lugar,
new places.
Ana ba kanang
What kind of motor do you have, Gini Jiggy? Because I'm not really familiar with them. Classic mo, ha?
It is a kind of classic, yeah.
So what are the old nga lugar di nga imong i-visit dire?
Niingon si Osmoto, si Zandro, moadto kuno ko sa mga sa Colon kuno.
Okay, have you been to Colon with your ano na?
Wala pa. Kay,
Sa Colon?
Wala pa ko mga karaan ko ng lugar kay
Okay.
kanang Colon mo di ba? That's the oldest city
In the Philippines.
Philippines,
Street in the
right?
Philippines.
Oldest
Yeah, one of the
street
first
in the
streets.
Philippines, right? So nga akong pangutana ni, I actually came across kaila kanang is it Xiao? Kanang si Xiao bitaw, like the historian Xiao on YouTube.
Shao. Okay.
He has a show called Show Time or something. I think he's a history professor.
Okay.
Unya, naghisgot siya nga ang
Or is he saying man daw?
ang akong pangutana is this. Is if Colon is the oldest street
In the Philippines?
is Cebu the oldest city in the Philippines?
Let
Right?
me search that up.
That's interesting, right? So that's what I was wondering. Nangutana si Joel Dereo kaning nasa tawagan ni
Yeah.
Destino nga
Jiggy, apparently, so I'm just...
do I have thoughts kuno on the VP drama?
Kana, over the weekend.
Maybe I do. Yeah, yes, you were saying?
Maybe I do.
Yeah.
No, but you were right. Well, according to this website, Cebu, Philippines is the oldest city and the first capital of the Philippines.
So unsa man? So Cebu City is the oldest city
Yes.
in the Philippines,
Let's
right?
see. Well, let's look further,
Okay.
dili, huh? So it says
Okay, again, if
the oldest university is San Carlos.
Oh.
In the oldest street, Colon Street, built by the
Wow.
Spaniards.
Wow.
Sana
That's
all.
cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know we were the oldest. I mean, I knew Colon was, but that makes sense. If it's the oldest street, then it's gotta be the oldest city in the Philippines.
Absolutely. So sakto
That's
reta,
so
sakto
cool.
reta.
So you have to bring your motor there. You gotta,
Yes,
you gotta
yes.
go cruising there.
Yeah, but you cannot go cruising in the streets of Cebu because of traffic. And-
No, you do
and-
cruising, but stop. Mag-stop ka every.
So that's not called cruising.
Dili na siya cruising.
Okay.
That's called traffic waiting.
That's
Our favorite activity.
That's called almost walking.
It's called wasting gasolina.
with a heavy machine.
That's called wasting gasolina.
Pero timang mugata na mas murap. It feels like it's 3 times heavier than I am.
So you're dragging it. You're basically dragging it through the
Kuyawan
streets.
ko kumatumba ni kay nanglan jud kog tabang.
Patay.
Dili na mahimong akora. So Zandro, tuduin niya kog ride sa kanang bugat
Yeah,
ng motorcycle.
how are you gonna
ah.
do that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Atong tak na karon na 22 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 10. You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvios. Hi, guys.
Good morning to our friends on YouTube at Tops Media Center. TOTM to all of you guys.
Totems.
Totem. TOTM.
TOTM, top of the
Yeah.
morning. I love that. I
Yeah.
love how they made an acronym for
You
that.
know, last night, actually last Friday night, there was a concert featuring local artists. I love going to local concerts. It was happening in a local
Where was this?
watering hole. It's called the place is called Draft Punk.
Okay.
So it's in Mango Avenue, one of the older hangout places in Cebu.
No, they're always having local artists there, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And Dyson K9 performed
Oh.
sumo there.
Oh man, I'm
Yes.
jealous. I
Yeah,
want to see them perform that
Yeah,
live.
I know, right? And K9, the other half of Dyson
Dyson
K9,
K9?
also actually has like a kind of metal band.
K9 has a metal band.
The name of his band is kaning
It's called Dogs, not K9.
Point Blank. So
Point Black.
They also Point Blank.
Blank, sorry.
Like
Point Blank.
Point Blank. Yeah.
Okay.
So they performed as well, and one of the
Wow.
more interesting performances, more applauded performances aside from Dyson K9 when they performed the Itsumu song, which is celebrating their 20th anniversary.
Ooh, grabe.
all.
I can't believe it's celebrating its 20th
Yeah.
anniversary.
Interesting kayong performance ni Buddoy dito kay si Buddoy first of all
Si Budududududuy.
wala na siya nagpaupaw na siya buha nga
No, wala na yung iconic.
wala niyang kanang
The hair?
kanang sa tawag na
The locks.
the locks,
Yeah.
right? Wala na, so nagpaupaw siya niya, kao siya
Is
niya.
he recognizable even with the opaw?
Yes,
Okay.
opaw. Yeah.
What did he perform?
He performed many songs and he performed this next song. Lingaw kay sana kay
Perfect.
grabe kayo nanayo ang mga tao. Ani
Tao.
kanta funny.
Yeah, maybe we can queue up the songs that you listened to
Yeah.
on that event.
Yes, let's do that. So this is going out to Budoy and the rest of the performers last weekend at the Draft Punk. It's nice to watch you guys perform live.
Kana.
We should have local artist performances every single night because we have so many of them. It's Junior Kilat. Ako si M16.
I want to hear them perform it somewhere live. That's so cool. Maybe we can play it after Jiggy.
Yeah.
Part Q. Funny gin mga novelty, eh?
You want to talk about the VP drama, Joel? Are you serious right now?
Let's go, Joel.
That's really a topic we could
Yeah.
we could dive into, man. But we're gonna get into all sorts of shit, man.
It's gonna be it's a wormhole. It's opening a can of worms, literally.
One five
On TMC, ako si M16 at your service. Dako gigan po sila, in fact, kung punan ko ng gamay nimo, pwede na mag-grenade launcher.
Sana all.
Grabihag yun na ning budoy kay mga ideas eh. Kuan maminaw
The,
kaya ba?
the songs are fun.
Ang imo ang reaction ba is really like lagpasa eh.
Sana all.
But
What does that mean when you say lagpasa? What does it mean? Like,
kaning out of this world kay ba lapas na kay
lapas
ba?
kayo.
Murag lapas na
Og ideas.
nilapas na si Earth bitaw.
yeah. No, that's what I like about the
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
It's funny. It's very kanang mo siya.
And para maguna ko.
Grabe ka imaginative po nilang mga lyrics.
Para gyud nako ani silent ani kaning Justin. Kanang that's really the purpose of art, right? That's really the purpose of
to
art.
make you imagine. and-
to make you kaning react violently or otherwise.
Or-
But I mean that in intellectual sense. Dili ka ng actual violence. Ha?
okay.
You know,
Basically to spark a reaction na
yes,
lang
spark
siguro.
a reaction,
Evoke an emotion
evoke
within
an
people.
emotion,
Okay.
make you mad, make you happy, make you sad,
Make
make
you
depressed,
laugh, make you think.
Because
Okay.
mo maguna ang art, good. It's really a reflection of humanity. Mo magina siya. And of course, ang gahimo ana gawas kong AI gahimo lay na ng surya.
Kana except for that.
It is a reflection of society at that time, right? So mo gina siya. So importante yung guys nga art mugawas yun na siya no matter how powerful, how negative or positive it is.
You'd always encourage people to create
Yes,
art,
to
no?
express
Exactly,
themselves
and-
in whatever shape or form,
Kana.
either through music or through paintings or to dance and all of
Okay,
that stuff. So
yeah.
importante kayo na nga we are there's a mirror that's held up to society all the time. Kaya sa amin man na siya. Sa amin man sa
That reflects how we're doing, what
Yes,
are our ideals,
yes.
what matters to us,
Yes.
no?
So
our values.
Kung ang art disturbing, kung ang art violente,
What does that say about-
kung ang art sexual, kung ang art political, kung ang art religious, mo na reflection of who we are as a people, right? So, kay gikan naman na nato, di ba? Parihara gud anang kanang naay ma-elect nga presidente, naay ma-elect nga mayor. You know what? If you really
If you really think about it.
Yes, that is the best of us, right?
Sana all.
That's the best
that's-
of what we've got. Kung kinsa man rin, asa man rin nagikan ng atong presidente, asa man rin
That's
nagikan
from
atong
us,
mayor,
gyapon.
gikan mga tao ra man na
That's
gikan
true.
nato. So kung mo nang atong gi-elect, that's the best that we can do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sana all.
You know what I mean? So dili ta
That's the reflection as to
Unya, I don't know, some philosopher once said this, kung dili ka aktibo ba sa politika, you will be ruled by people who are maybe perhaps less smart than you.
Sana all.
less smart than
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You are ruled by your people nga less intellectual than you, less capable than you.
That is if you're not active.
Because you're not wa man ka nagapil-apil. So ayaw pagbagot-bot kung kana siya ang imuhang mayor. Ayaw pagbagot-bot kung mo na imong
You have no
presidente.
right to complain. You
Yes.
have no right to make comments if you yourself did not
Kung
exercise
wala man ka ni partisipar,
Kana.
wala man ka
You're
wala,
not
nakigbisog or
engaged.
whatever, right?
Kana.
So
You're not aware.
You will be ruled by people who are less than you. Kung wa kay nagapil-apil. So ayaw lang bagot-bot ya. So ang problema po na, of course, if the people are saying ang atong sistema magud diri sa Pilipinas kaning sayop or dili mahimo kinahanglan jud kag daghan
Or it's-
kwarta
yes, kana,
and all of that stuff. So mo nang
There's nothing you can do man gyud if dili ka in power, if dili ka this and that.
Pero dili that
You don't believe in that, Jiggy? You feel like that's the biggest lie, ba?
that is only partially true.
Okay.
Of course, that's true, but it's only partially true. There are a lot of votes, especially now nga nagadako ang atong middle class sa siyudad sa SUGBO and sa Pilipinas for that matter. Daghan na kayong mga tao nga dili na mo dawat og kwarta or dili na mo matter nila ang kwarta or mo dawat sila kwarta pero ato nila sa
They
presinto
would still vote for
for
whoever
their
they want.
conscience.
Kana.
So mo na siya. So kana siya.
So you believe in that nga murag.
It's only partially
Yeah.
true. Of course, money still plays
Oh yeah.
a role.
Corruption is still evident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what you're trying to say is there's still hope for
Yes.
for honest voting and for
Yes,
people who do what's right.
Yes. And
Okay.
and ningon mo gud si Joel gud, speaking of kaning politics ba, makisgot gamay lang ato lang.
Gamay lang, just a little bit.
Kay dili mahimo nga dili nito hisgutan. There's like a lot of VP Vice President Sara conversations now, di ba? Nga murag daghang kay drama and all of that stuff, right? Maybe Joel can illuminate us on what is going on. But akong nakit-an ra kani Justin is, I think daghang kaayog
What you see?
daghang kaayog drama gyud doon, di ba? Sa politika.
Yeah.
Grabe jud kay tanan. Unya ang ako lang ikasultian na gyud is this.
Yeah. What do you gotta say?
Ang akong input lang na is this, Joel and everyone listening to for that matter. Karon man gud, we live in a world nga ang sensational, ang kaning controversial, ang kanang loud, ang kanang isog, kanang whatnot, mao ang tagdon sa algorithm sa social media. Right? Kung ikaw politiko ka ba, unya boring ka. Kung politiko ka, unya ang imuhang ipangsulti kay why lami.
Lame kayo!
Why lami?
Why lami imong comments?
So wa gid kay mahimo. Walay mo tagad nimo, walay mo tan-aw nimo and eventually walay mo butar nimo. So kaning gipangbuhat nila sa Senado, sa Kongreso, kanang mga what do you call them again?
The Congress.
Congressional investigation, whatnot. I don't even know what they're called
Basta
anymore.
investigative body that okay.
Magtanaw-tanaw man ko usahay, Justin. Dili ko transfixed like my parents are. Dili ko transfixed like my neighbors are. Kaya maminaw ka na, grabe dyan kayo sila. Kanang di sila mga tubog. Kanang magbilar sila. Kay
Grabe, rigid matug.
Sometimes kaning congressional sessions, maabot man alas 12, mga dlaw
Yeah.
na
So
uban.
they would follow that as well.
Oo,
nga,
pero ang akong basa ra gyud na ba is this, maura gyud na siya. Kung ganahan ka makadaog, kung ganahan ka nga naay mo tagad nimo, kinanglan gyud ka mo apil ana. Kung dili ka magpa-controversial, kung dili ka magpaisog-isog, magpabayot-bayot or whatever it is that you want to do para lang ma-catch ilang attention.
Sana all.
So you think would you say then, Jiggy, that the publicity, kanang any kind of publicity is good publicity?
What I'm
In that
saying,
sense? Is that what you mean?
What I'm saying is nagibuhat ni nila tungod kay ganahan sila nga manan-out nila. And then of
To
course,
get our attention.
we are
Okay.
obliging naturalmente. Of course, nagtanaw-tanaw ta puwerte sa nang tanaw na to.
And it's working.
It's working. so
It's working.
Na siya suhuno na nga,
Okay.
Part of that is just really drama.
Okay.
Drama ra gyud na siya. Kaning a
To
kind
get
of
the message across.
a kind of
Pakulo ba? Pakulo.
narrative nga ganahan nila nga pasabot ba.
Palabas. Okay.
You know what I mean? Kay like imagine this one as a murag K-drama ba.
Okay, a soap opera.
Soap opera ni siya.
Okay.
Drama na
So wherein the characters are creating this sort of kanang conflict and everyone's so entertained to watch.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So you see it as that.
So part good ana to blame is really the social media algorithm.
Grabe kaayo mo amplify.
Mo gid
You
na
know,
siya.
like
So-
and everyone can give their 2 cents about it. Everyone gives their comments. Himuan po gyud mga memes. So samot nga mo circulate kid og ma-amplify ang kana that kind of content. So
Yes.
it's very well promoted kani nga K-drama no.
Correct.
No, P-drama, Pinoy drama.
Pinoy drama. So kay grabe jud kayo ako ang mga tito ug mga tita sa Amerika. Sus grabe gyud di ka mga tug.
Bisag na sila sa Amerika,
ang-
they ano?
Ang akong inahan gud taon kaning pukaw na usay sa ako ang tita.
Yeah.
Nga human huy kan gasugod na ang kuan, gasugod na ang kaning sa tawag ni ang congressional hearing. Ana bitaw? So kuan gyud kaning sud gyud staro ba? Sud gyud kaning naka kaning mga politiko karon gud. Bright naman ni sila. Nakasabot na sila unsay buhaton nila para tagdun sila. Para dili sila i-ignore.
They know what to do.
Oh.
How to leverage social media also, make
Yes.
use of that. No, what are
Oh.
certain comments that they can make nga
Oh.
mahimog a little bit
Yeah.
kanang sakayunon ba?
Oh.
Yeah. That's what it's called, like, right? Musakay ta ana.
Musakay sila or maghimo sila ilang sakinan kay kaugalingon.
Ingon si Bert here, gihimo ratang tanan ug audience sa ilang sarsuela.
Oh,
Yeah,
nga
that's true.
mananaw masada. Magpatunto
We're
sa-
guilty of that.
Buang.
We're guilty of that,
Ayaw
no?
ayaw pag dili ta makingonan kay apil-apil masada.
Apil-apil man ta.
May tatog wala na lang ta nagapil-apil,
Yeah,
nagapil-apil.
or we're not in some form entertained by that. Or
Yes.
affected man kita either way, no? One way or another. So, yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, sometimes unless you're a total kanang hermit, digid kamutan og social media or anything,
Yeah.
you wouldn't hear about that. But one way or another, you would see the memes about it. You would see the news about it. So
yeah, that's fine. And,
yeah.
and if you're entertained by it, that's fine. In fact, that's what we're trying to do here: entertain you guys. No, this is just all entertainment, right? But entertainment with a twist, right? We want you to think also while you're being entertained. So most na gibuhat
Evoke
nila,
thought, but-
most na gibuhat nila nga drama sila, patagad sila, gihimo sila something, they're acting
Entertaining.
all strange and all radical and all loud and all sorts of superlatives. So mo na siya. Magpatagad lang na sila.
Yeah, so you think it's a form of ano lang?
Yeah,
it's an interesting way to get a message across.
Yes.
Kaya that's all that it is, manggid, no?
Oh, mo gid mo.
That's a good way to look at it. Also, that's a good point of view. For
Yes, and of course, if you want to watch, go ahead and watch. That's fine.
Yeah.
If you entertained by it, go ahead and watch. Right?
Yeah.
More ang gina purpose nila magpatagad sila kay para mahinumduman pud sila in town. Oy, maluoy sa kanila. Oy, butari sa taon na sila. Oy, my goodness. Ngano di man mo mutar nila? Puwerte ng pataganan na nila, di ba?
yeah, that's the way for them to get us food.
So that's really a kind of art also, right?
Yeah, in itself. Yeah.
It's a kind of art form.
To come up with that kind of content and then
Magpatagad, di ba?
kana,
Oh, mo
Mo na gitawag
put yourself out there.
mo na gitawag nila sana kanang influencer, di ba?
Yeah. Oh yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
That's kind of like being influencer.
Speaking of patagad kani sa mga taon patagad sa kani.
Kali sila.
Oh, aggressive audio. Controversial sa kani ilang kanta kay murag lain paminawan kun ang ilang yung istoryahan ba. Kaning nangutana sila unsa may vitamins ng imong gitake?
Unsa mo
Mao na
gitake
gyud na.
gid ay
Nilain sa sabot sa ubang mga tao.
gi-atake.
105.1 TMC.
The best of us. Top of the morning, guys. Nainig para si. Nasa baba. Ano po yung mga lyrics nga kung kasabot ka, katawag ka, like, Filipino lyrics, Cebuano lyrics in general are really funny like that.
Dama na well, ayun lang nagkuha na. That's what I mean, generally speaking. Kani lang ibang buhat ba? This is just to catch attention and all of that stuff. So, forcibly transferred to another hospital. Ang dama siya para nail news, nail balita. Ang katawanan na like, you don't see a single Cebuano, you don't see a single Cebuano congressman
making something controversial. I don't think it's us I think we know how to play the game and we know how to be careful and good. Because if you mga Cebuano nga politicians, because you can say your opinion, but once you say something that the general public doesn't agree with, then samot ka maglisod o pa ano sa imong
ilan nag-measure unsa ka popular si kan mga politiko sa lugar. Kung popular ni sila, apil-apil sila ang lugar ha.
Then they start making comments then and there.
Ilan i-measure ba? Kung popular si Duterte ng lugar ha, this lang kapil-apil. Kung dili, you know what I mean? Like, somewhere, I think
they study that also?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
So, kung national politics mo is different from local politics. Kana mga congressman, mga mayor, ang ilang mga elektor, Cebu naman, di ba? So, kung sikat ng kandidatuha, national figure, presidente, for president, mag-apil-apil ka niya, katunga sa imong population, ganahan niya.
How are you supposed to,
so, dili, mabati ka.
Yeah.
So, ilan na i-measure yun. So,
choosing their battles, basically.
Grabe mag-vote sa resikuan. So, they can't really mess with that. Pero kung sikat pa si Kote, wala na, kapil-apil na sila. Basi ko ay masulti. Iba na ka mga posturing ba? You know what I mean? Klaro siya ba? You know what, Justin? Sayo kong tokar, Justin.
Yan naman.
Ang akong pasabot ay nga kanta pero nindot ka po ng atake. Ang akong pasabot ay nga
katong vitamins.
So mo ay akong pasabot ay
lahi nga song.
Yes.
But still from Aggressive Audio, right?
Yes, from Aggressive.
And you've heard them a couple times.
Ato lang ito karon sila. Di ba? Controversial kini sila pero ang kung paminaw nimo ang ilang hisgutan lagi yun is really just namutana siya unsa may vitamins nga imuhang gitik.
Unsa man day na yung gitik?
Lami kuno kayo.
So we're playing the right song now.
Karon mo na niya, 2 songs in a row from Aggressive Audio on 105.1
TMC.
The best of us.
Yeah!
Kani nga song.
What is a power? The name for that duel is power play. They're just displaying power. Yung importante yung sa kinasanan ko nga ma-prosecute ka ba? Nga idaog-daog ka. That's part of the Filipino narrative sa teleserye.
Everyone loves the underdog story. Everyone likes kanang murag someone who's being stepped on, then they rise up from it or they kanang fought through that. Pero aside from
as a politician, the best response is nothing.
Supposedly,
you know.
Pero aside from what you're mentioning, but it could be just a publicity thing, like a way to get everyone's attention. I really think na in general, kasi si VP Sara, she's always been very emotional, magina siya from the very beginning. Karon nagpa-show lang din siya of really how she's grabe gid ka-emotional siya about those things. Which I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying I noticed or from my own judgment that she's kind of emotional. Karon kita gid mo emotional gid na siya, no?
Because it worked for her. Like a baby that cries and then you give her food. It worked. She's a vice president of the Republic of the Philippines. She is a very successful person. Justin, 100 times more successful than you and me, right? 1,000,000 times. So it has worked for her, being that person. So she's being
appealing to empathy. Her strategy is to people's hearts, and a lot of people, in fact, were very enraged by that also.
Yeah, of course.
The way she says, "Good her is." Yeah. She's charismatic that way sad ba nga?
Yeah.
Nagkang kinadani nasuko po.
Sakto
good na. Like a lot of people would abiba sa word. Abiba?
Yeah. Abiba, hindi suporta. Some more lagi like you have kind of mga.
A lot of people were also saying, where do you kind of draw the line between expressing lang your fear of that she's afraid to be, syempre, basin attack siya. So, mato na daw siya di-contract nga, kabasin kung na siya, kung patin daw siya na siya di-contract nga, ano sa to nga,
Assassin.
When she said that, I was really like, I don't know. Like, okay, it could be on one side you're defending yourself. You're saying like, I'm so afraid for my life, so I need to protect myself. But on the other side, I was like, is that a threat? Is that a threat?
It is a threat.
Is it counted as a threat? No.
Yeah. It is a threat. Yeah.
Did you just say like? So I was like, she's really at the thing.
Yeah. Malagi mo lagi ba?
They have guts and lagi sila guts
Guts sila.
Grabe.
Mo lagi.
It is entertaining because they say stuff like that.
Like a baby,
oh
like just you have to understand that the guts does not come from anywhere. If their guts led them nowhere, then they would be gutsy. You know, if nobody caught, if they're just
if I'm guts,
because it's successful. They get their milk, they get their position.
They get what they
want. Yeah.
What they were looking for, the attention they were seeking. Okay, that's also another.
Yeah. Kaya dili maging kung maginana ka na sila kung dili sila successful. Kanang mga politiko, if they've reached already the high level of success ba, mahampo, himo sa mayor, wala na sila. Ang ilang pananaw sa kalibutan, ilaha ang matuman. If they've already tasted power, ilaha rin ang pamaagi matuman.
Yeah, their way only.
Wala na ang level of narcissism na grabe na yung ginastanan. I'm not talking about a specific person.
Nah, okay. You're just saying in general, that's the concept behind that. Sometimes they are.
And you can't be a non-narcissist and achieve that much level of success. Ang sarod yung kaysa na.
So it takes
by accident na kadaganan ng mga sincero mga tao. Alas 10:47, 13 minutos lang nilabay.
13 minutos.
Alas 11. Maayong bongkag ni Derek G.
Hi, Derek G.
Shout out to the RWP Run Club. Murag ni apil ni sila atong
the Samsung
half
Galaxy
marathon gagahapon. So maayong bongkag ni mo Derek G. Dakang salamat. He said hi to me actually.
Top of the morning, Derek. At the event?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Sana all.
Si Bert dried
Hi,
ni sa
Bert.
unsam na pasabot mo kaning kugmo.
Ang katong song kanina, I think he's talking about that.
Line po tong kanta ha, line po to.
Lahi po na
Line
siya.
po to siya. Oh.
But you were kanina nang hisgot ka, Jiggy, while we were just talking to each other while the music was playing.
By the way, I'm so happy to see to hear you say hisgot.
I know, I'm learning new stuff. Come on. Naghisgot ka.
Bisaya. Mo lagi mo Bisaya.
I'm learning. I'm getting. Okay, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I feel like I'm getting more and more.
Bisaya, right?
No, I've always been Bisaya. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
But I feel like I use more of the words now.
Okay.
Right, diba? Ang atong gihisgot karon, diba? You always say that.
Mo lagi. So para ipadayon pala. Sorry.
Kanina nang hisgot ka about how I think my takeaway from what you were saying about
what was I talking about?
Kanang it takes guts, and guts would somehow be one of the best ways for you to get your message across. And a lot of these people in power, they need to have guts. Good.
Okay, but before you continue, the guts has to be reciprocated. Dili lang manghimo mag-isog-isog lang unya dili siya successful.
Okay, so like a dog that keeps barking.
Kanang iro nga mo si paghot nagaan pagkaon kanang bata nga mohilak tagaan mo gatas. Kung kanang kaisog nila, kung mo work gali, meaning to say makadaog silang eleksyon, successful sila na it will get a reaction, then they will use that all the time. Just please continue.
So, I think from what you're trying to say is that worked for VP Sara, for example.
Yes.
Iyang approach to appeal to emotion, no?
She's a very successful politician.
Oh yeah,
very successful.
Yeah. So, but her strategy would be to appeal to people's emotions.
Yes, of course.
So, iyang pagpaghot, basically, it worked this time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. For me, I feel like, based on my own judgment and opinion, I think. It's not a bad thing or a good thing.
No,
I just feel like she's quite emotional and empathetic in such a way na I don't know if it's with the charisma when how she speaks also na a lot of people musakay gid ana no because feel kayo niya ang whatever she's saying it seems like
correct.
Or it seems to be it really comes from her heart or kanang iyang hinanakit gid kaayo. So a lot of people would see that as sincere also. So kanang frustrations, it just I feel like it's been pent up within her for a long time. Karon nakapagawas gid siya sa iyang gipang hunahuna and iyang mga hinanakit. So and it took her to a spot where everyone's really paying attention to that. So we'll see how far it takes her for the next couple months also if if there's gonna be more issues with that, if it's gonna work the next time.
Yeah, but
diba?
see the things, layo pa kayo ang national elections, so parang 2028 pa. Pila pa katuig, upat pa katuig. So I feel like Murag sayo ra kayo ba?
Yeah. There's something you mentioned earlier that I found interesting. Kanang you said the best reaction supposedly
Yeah.
for politicians is to be
No, for
unsa man?
politicians,
neutral.
for people who kaninga don't want the story to continue to proliferate.
Okay.
Ang imuhang button,
To progress.
To progress. Kung dili ka ganahan nga mo intensify, mo snowball, pasagdi lang.
So let it die off.
Let it die lang.
Okay.
Ang technique na usually pasagdan lang yun. I'm not talking about any particular politician. Right?
Okay.
I'm just saying kung
You just noticed that that's a good strategy.
yeah, that's sometimes the worst thing that you can do is nothing.
But also the best thing for yourself at that situation.
I'm sorry. The best thing that you can do is nothing. Yeah, sometimes
the best thing that you can do is
nothing. In some situations, right?
Yeah, but I can imagine sometimes they are tempted to like
But-
make a stand and kanang to say something sadba.
Correct. You can send your attack dogs. Because
okay.
every politician they have attack dogs. So you can send
Or
the
dili
attack
ikaw
dog.
mismo
Dili
ang
ikaw
ano,
mismo. Wa
ang
kay
mo-
labot nunca. Dili gid
Okay,
ikaw.
that's also a good strategy, no?
Atong tak na karon no 8 minutos na lang before we hit the hour of 11 o'clock. My name
Kana.
sa baag yun ni Cooper.
Cooper down.
My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvios.
Join us in the chats at Tops Media Center on YouTube.
Yes, or text us at 0999-887-6070.
You can also go to our Facebook page, Tops Media Center.
I don't know if we already had our listener, what you call it, override.
Oh my God, I
We forgot about that.
Please,
Every 30 minutes.
If you feel like our playlist is not to your
Liking. Yeah.
yes, please.
For now.
Yeah, yes.
Not
Please,
to your liking for now.
yes. Send us your text 0999-887-6070.
Okay.
And
Send in any song from any genre by any artist. We play
Yes.
from all over the world, so it doesn't matter. And then if your song gets the most amount of votes,
Yeah.
or there are other people who voted that song as well, then we'll play your song every 30th
of the hour.
Yes.
Don't forget, it's 0999-887-6070.
Kana, we almost forgot. Almost, but not quite. So yeah, we've been talking about almost everything, guys. That's the thing about here. That's the thing we do here at Top of the Morning. Manghiskot ta about bad weather, about music and all that. Someone is emotional to someone's feeling very strong. Hindi gid siya magpalupig, gid, no?
Maog yun! On 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Come on!
Hindi siya magpalupig. Asa mo lagi ka? Where did that come from? That's very interesting. That video nga.
I was searching for Bisaya
Memes?
clips ba? Wala man. Wala combination ba? So what I did lang, nagtanaw lang kung mga daghang views nga mga kanang Bisaya nga sa
videos.
short videos ba?
And then you can
Nakita lang ko mga
or TikTok has a lot. I think TikTok's the best place to check next time.
Unsa man nga?
Kana mga Bisaya nga mga viral
Mga memes na.
Yes, mostly TikTok because YouTube is lengthy man. Nagi na sa TikTok a few seconds and
Ngita ko na.
or if I find some, I'll send them to you.
Send me the clip. I'll extract it.
I'll send you the video itself or the link lang to the video.
The video lang. The video.
So I'll like save it and then send the file. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I'll do that. I've seen a lot, kid. Kanang mga funny nga, ano ba? Nobody texted ba for songs?
Wala pa.
Oh, okay. They forgot to. People forgot to.
Yeah.
Okay. Bata lang. Dali. What's the name of the song? Yes. Andy Maoy. Okay, I remember. Mas bitter pa sa Ampalaya ka lyrics. Tatanilin niya. What's this? Mas suti pa sa Ampalaya. Yeah. I think it's gonna rain, Gigi. It's so weird because I checked the weather forecast this morning. It says more rain 2 p.m. pa. Pero at this rate, with the haze, I don't think it's gonna wait till 2 p.m. Like, wrap it up. Hello, this is open. Oh my god. So you had a very busy weekend, Jig. Are you not kapoy? Like, Jaden said because you were there so early. Oh, not so early. All done, Jid. Grabe, ano si Jaden, grabe si Jig, of course, every fun run. He's gonna be the voice that wakes everyone up besides siya, dili fully awake. But okay, no? Like, you're the one who wakes up everyone at the fun run, and then you yourself, you're like, my goodness. Basically, you don't have a weekend, really.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much.
The weekender, the busier.
Yes, the weekend is easier.
Ano sa in English ning Maoy? Sa yung translation ng Maoy.
Like, masad ba? Maoy English meaning.
Sad, right? Sad. Pero sad is
Tantrum daw.
sad is too general, di ba? Maoy is a specific.
Maoy is to have a fit or a tantrum.
Kanang sad, nag-uol na lang, di ba? Nag-uol.
Yeah, Maoy is a tantrum daw, tantrum. Yeah, it's to have a fit or a tantrum. So it could make sense, yeah. Di kay, sometimes you think tantrum is linked to anger. Pero tantrum could mean like, kung Maoy is a verb man, it's the act of doing something, di ba?
Okay.
So it's the act of mag-tantrum.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fine.
Fine, basta mao na. Lupig pa daw sa Ampalaya, Kabiter. Do you even like Ampalaya?
I don't like apply itself. It has to be with egg or something.
I don't like Ampalaya either. I'll eat it if it's like the last thing, but if I could choose something else,
It's
like
the
my
last
own
thing.
arm, then I would chew.
You chew your own arm
I
before
would chew my
apply
own arm.
sa
for
muka.
that. I would chew my, I don't know.
.1 TMC, the best of us.
Anli Maoy.
Maoy. Mas bitter pa daw sa Ampalaya. No?
Ikaw ganahan ka ng palaya de?
No, as I mentioned off air, I'll eat it if there's nothing else. But you know, if I could chew my own arm before that, then I would rather
You would
eat
chew your own
my
arm
own arm. Okay, that's too dramatic. I would.
Before you eat ampalaya.
That's fine. Ampalaya is okay na lang. There's some other food that I don't like worse than ampalaya. I wouldn't consider ampalaya like the worst thing.
Okay.
Like, do you know alugbati? You know the vegetable alugbati, right?
I like alugbati.
Yeah, my mom likes it. I call it alugbati, not alugbati. It's
You don't-
alugbati because I don't like it.
You don't like alugbati?
Even if it's cooked really well with the toyo and everything, it's weird, man. Good. Like, first of all, the texture's weird for me in my mouth, and I don't like the mershag na siya pagka-off nga taste. I don't know if bitter said na or something. At
Alugbati.
least ang ampalaya sometimes
kanang alugbati ba lahi ni siya sa tangkong?
Yes, very different from kangkong.
Unsa man ang tangkong?
Kangkong is
Tangkong, right? I'm
Yeah.
talking about my question.
kangkong
is,
doesn't have that weird bitter
ang
taste or something.
profile ba? Unsa may
Lahi siya, and it's also I feel like when you cook kangkong, it's I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like alugbati is more what's the word, Jiggy, for when the leaves get luya na? Like, kanang ano kaya siya ba? It's opposite of, it becomes like slimy.
Slimy.
I feel like alugbati becomes like slimy-ish.
Really?
I don't know if it's just me, guys. Let me know if you feel the same way.
Ganahan jud kay ko kaning alugbati ug tangkong.
I like kangkong,
Lami
but
jud
not
kayo.
alugbati. Good. Like, alugbati ruins the sabaw for me.
Really?
I'll eat any sabaw. Like, I love sinigang with kangkong, but if it's with alugbati, it becomes alugbati.
Alugbati.
I call it bati. Like, no wonder that the name has bati in it.
Kinsa may tigluto din sa inyong balay og alugbati ug tangkong.
My mom likes alugbati. She'll make some utan with it.
Really?
Yeah, and I've tried forcing myself.
She's the one who does the cooking for the alugbati and the
Yeah, she likes to make alugbati. But if
aksyon lang kuno tanan. Mo
is that something that's
mo gani typical po kaning complaint sa mga inahan sa? So imong ina siya lang tawa kay
kaya ako ra tanan.
Ako wa adyo kay tabang-tabang dito di Justin
No,
Balay.
I mean, my mom will tell me to tabang-tabang, pero she doesn't sound like that nga. Ako ra tanan. That kind of sounds like my grandma though.
Really? Siya lang kuno.
Would most probably sound like that, no?
Muka. Siya lang kuno tanan.
Yeah. No, that's me yelling to my dog. That's you to Cooper. Have you ever yell to your dog like that? Like, all you do is make a mess in this house.
Ikaw lang sige kag pa-cute-cute.
Sige ra ka pa-cute o dagan-dagan lere.
Ora gibuhat yun nimo.
Kana ra gid, no? I miss my dog right now.
Yeah.
Naka ano na gid siya yesterday, shower, scrub, naka-scrub na
Really?
gid mig kaligo kapon.
Do you do your own dog bathing or?
Oh yeah, I do.
Really?
It's Paris, my Chihuahua, is really, really small, Jiggy. She's probably like the size of this water jug right now. Like,
isn't that the name of the dog of what's her name, Paris Hilton too?
I don't know if that's the name. Jaden named her Paris.
No,
So.
Paris is also the name of her
dog?
of her Chihuahua.
Of Paris Hilton's Chihuahua?
I think so.
That I don't know if she would name it after herself. But yeah, Paris is the name of my 3-year-old Chihuahua. She's really small, so madara na ko gligo, Jiggy. In fact, mukuyog raman na siya gligo nako. Kaya she's so small, like she's smaller than a liter of Coke.
Really?
Or a liter of kanang soft drinks bitaw.
Grabe ha.
Yeah, and she's lighter than that too.
Oh.
So
Pila may weight niya?
less than 1 kg. Like every time we bring her to the vet for that.
Gaan na sa
Yeah.
Muli na siya mulutaw. Kung labay nimo dili mahagtak mulutaw.
I have to test that out. With her. She's really light. Man sad gamay man na siya nga. Gamay kay siya. So I would just ligo her on her own. Si Cooper di ay mura idala nimo si Cooper sa shop.
Sometimes ligoon lang kamera sa mo ligo na.
Kay gamay naman si Cooper, di ba?
Pero lisod kay kan lihok kay sanan eh.
Oh, really?
Grabe kay kalihok.
Even as an old dog?
Oh, grabe kay kalihok. Sige lang kanapit ang magkisi-kisi bitaw kanang
Yeah.
they're trying to remove the
soap.
The soap from their
Mao na
body.
Jiggy, kung muligo ko ni Paris, mo apil na lang sad kog ligo kay di
Correct,
man na
correct.
mada nga di ko
Correct.
mabasa because
Correct,
she's gonna be kanang shaking off all the water niya, maapil ko.
Mm.
So I ligo her first and then ako dai maligo after because anyway basa naman sad ko.
So,
yeah.
ang atong giligo, atong gipakaon sa hungitan, ilakaw ang kung if a dog could speak ang iyang siguro insulti sa kay.
Okay kayo.
Okay kayo.
Mas okay pa yung life.
Okay kayo.
All
Okay
they
kayo.
do is eat and rest at home.
Magpa-cute ra gyud sila. Mora gini
Kana,
trabaho sa mo.
kana.
The only job that a dog does actually that they need to do all the time so that they will be taken care of is magpa-cute lang gyud, di ba?
Yes.
Sana all.
Kana,
Diba?
sana all. But we also overlook the fact that they protect the household. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I get annoyed at Paris kay grabe kay ang pagkut. She's so noisy and loud.
Yeah.
But then I also feel like, she's just protecting us. Like,
Yeah.
when she senses nga na ay moagi nga motorcycle sa gawa sa balay.
Si pamangkot, di ba?
Kung na-delivery, grabe kay siya ka-noisy.
Kung naay manaygon.
Kanapod. Don't even bother. She's gonna be kanang moapil po siya kanta.
So I told you about the story, right? Nga kaning
Unsa man?
sa mo ang balay na ami daghang kang iro. So wala gyud manaygon dito. So ganun akong istorya akong inahan. So grabe hag savings na to ating aning iro asa kay kaning
They help you save.
kaning wala may
Yeah.
manaygon na to diri.
And I can imagine that's pretty much kanang frequent nowadays. Kay happy ng Christmas. I am so excited for that, Jiggy. And I
Yeah.
miss the days when I don't know, I'll think about it now kung mag-caroling kami ni Jade, no? Magdala kami speakers and mag-karaoke o Christmas songs.
Pwede.
So we'll see. Well,
that's
I don't know if it's a thing
kung-
now. Nobody's doing it.
Kung naay manaygon so
Yeah, magdala ko Gcash na lang. Para cashless. Magdala ko Gcash code.
awa mo diya kanay iro. Paakon mo dira imong panaygon. Napag yun mi. Kapay kabayo na niyo.
It's a whole farm.
That basically sounds like
Kaloy
our
gipakot.
house. Doy kain na mo. Di na lang sila mo doon god. But for real, Jiggy, I'm so excited for Christmas. I don't know, I really like fall seasons. Christmas is my favorite kid. And I miss caroling, but you know.
Maybe you're expecting a gift, maybe like a visitor from somewhere or what?
No, I just really like the vibe of Christmas itself. Like I love Christmas songs.
Yeah, kana sa mga politikos, they already know what they're doing. So
So it's like they already measure. Okay,
they
I'm gonna
already,
take a hit.
measured na ilang gipangbuhat ba dili na ingon nga kanang
It's out of the ano
oh, wala na normal natural na nila.
Now they already know like how much they're gonna take a hit for that.
Yeah.
Okay, the effect of this most likely reaction of the people.
Ilan nagi measure ang measured kaya sa tanan ba?
Which media is gonna pick up on that most likely.
I'm sure they
Calculated, I don't know.
they probably already measured sa may reaction ng mga tao.
From this.
Oh.
Ang kalimayo. Uy, magong kinabuhi. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's gonna rain.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, so it's right ang forecast na 2 p.m. ang rain dito kay na padung man dito ang rain. But we can see the city now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nasa clouds. Uy, I'm gonna take a video of that.
Can you read this? Can you
Sure.
talk about that?
Okay. Miss Universe got the unique crown out of the
I
new
thought you
format. She's the first ever Universe Asia. Okay.
105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Woo!
Kanag yung
Panay ko na mo ginay pinaka-common sa.
Yeah, that's
kasadya ning
Yeah,
takna.
that's something super engraved in our Filipino culture, gid.
Ang pinaka-common sad nga mga mamaghot nimo kay iro rasad.
Kana pod.
Ang mamaghot ang kabayo, di ba?
Kana.
Unsa
Pwede pod.
unsa man ang kung ang iro mamaghot ang kabayo unsa man mangi unsa man na? Unsa may tawag na?
Magne. I don't know how to
Diba,
say
diba,
it.
a dog is to bark as a horse is to unsa man na?
A horse is to
Tama na.
neigh,
Huh?
right? I don't know.
As-
It depends man kay look sa other countries mo na sila ang frog is to ribbit.
Croak.
Wala man ni ribbit.
Croak. Oy,
Kukak man na sa ato
Croak mo croak, di ba?
Croak ang
Croak, di ba?
mo croak.
Ang baki, di ba?
But you know how like you know how in other countries they like dogs are saying wolf woof woof. Nya ato sa atong Filipino culture no it's aw aw.
Yeah.
Diba?
So unsa how do you say that? Unsa pagsulti nimo na Justin?
Oh my god.
Kung
You're asking the wrong person.
Kung ang iro ang
Mupaghot?
mamaghot ang kabayo mangihi or ang cricket mangrikit.
Okay, that's a good one.
Mangrikit, right?
Mangihi siguro na ang isi, no?
Unsa?
Mangihi?
Mangihi ang cricket kay mangrikit.
Mangrikit.
Kaya ang sana ang baki mo croak man na di mo croak.
Yeah, mo croak. What other countries they say mo ribbit, but we say mo kokak.
Mo ribbit.
Mo kokak. Zyric Leona, top of the morning, maayong
That's a good question. That's a legit question though, right?
Unsa man?
Kung ang iro mamaghot, ang kabayo mo ngihi.
Maunsa man guys.
Oh, how do you say?
What
How
do
do you say it?
Ingon si magbutang og criteria sa caroling
Okay.
adto sa gate niya with matching rate pila ihatag depende sa unsa katason sa kanta. Hehehe. That's actually funny. Zyric Leona mentions, no?
Yeah. But
But like service na gid ba?
Sometimes
How many songs?
Sometimes lagi kanang iro makasave nimong daghan kayo kay
Oh yeah. That's
kay
it.
wala may manaygon sa inyong balay, right?
Wala na lang muduol or mo kuyog pud og kanta ang iro samot.
Sometimes sa Justin kanang usahay kanang tagaan nimo kwarta ang mananaygon para undang og kanta,
Kana.
di ba? Ayun lang, sige, ayun lang kanta tayo mo, ayun lang kayo, natugo diri. Samot ka. But seriously, that's all in the spirit of fun that we're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
It's like
for
that.
sure.
But it's really
And
nice.
I would really encourage that. I
Yeah.
feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't want that to die out, especially this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
So guys, like make it a point to really panaygon mo.
manaygon kita.
Let's make it a trend again. Let's
Yeah.
make it a thing. And
Yeah.
then para wala na hassle, pag Gcash lang magpagdala og laminated photo of your code.
Pwede. Para di
Like,
na hassle, oh.
Yeah, para di na hassle.
Gcash-
The person
Gcash
doesn't even
crowding.
need to go out of their gate. They could just take a picture of your code from inside of their
Pwede.
balcony niya.
Pwede.
Sendan da kay karta, di ba?
Pwede.
And let's amp it up a bit. We don't have to bring the traditional kanang instruments. Magdatag karaoke, magdatag speakers. Charo dita maka ana.
Makaunsa, makakwarta.
Makakwarta.
Yeah. Kay kadaghanan sad sa mga kaning unsa tawag ni.
I think I'm just saying that because that's something I want to do.
Kanang mananay.
So I'm like encouraging it.
Manaygon, it's also mostly for a good cause too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mananaygon.
Yeah.
Di ba kanang especially kanang mananghid? Mananghid sila nga manaygon mi diha sir ha, manaygon mi diha karong semana ha, di ba usually.
Well, I would love to bring it back. I wish someone would. Okay, I don't.
Invite you to be a mananaygon?
No, I want people to naigon in my house also.
Okay.
That's an open invitation for those who live.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
Unsa may address mo ba atong i-announce be?
Sige, okay. Kaya naman ko'y Paris. Daghan man kog iro. Nga
Sige,
mo ward offside, no?
Sa kinsa man ni ang lugar asa ni dapita sa
In
Talisay.
Talisay.
Pangita mo sa mga Nalview sa Talisay, pangita si Justin, og si
Patay,
Jed, og si
patay.
Jaden, og si Mami para
So, manaygon sila. Mo sila, ni Ana ba yato sa 105.1 TMC?
Panaygon.
Nga, they're gonna give us cash if mo ano ta.
Oh, mo gyud
Patay.
ipa-GCash lang kuno na ako GCash number sir oh. Diba?
Patay.
Sa inyo,
That's the thing.
Sa inyong iro kay
Hypocrite.
Chihuahua ra biya porting gamaya.
Ako man sad na
ipagawas inyong kabayo.
ipagawas all the horses and stuff.
Yeah. And anyway, so atong tak na karon 14 minutos nang dilabay sa alas 11. You're still listening.
14.
You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvio. Top of the morning, guys.
Okay, and we have a message here from our host of By Jai.
Yes. Hi, Bye Jaya.
Palihog kog basa.
Top of the morning.
Palihog kog basa ka interesting ka na yang message that.
So there's recent news that he finds interesting. So he mentions that si Chelsea Manalo, our Miss Universe.
Oh, okay.
She got the unique crown for a new format. So she's the first ever Miss Universe Asia.
Okay.
So that's a new title. She's a new record, a title holder for that.
Okay.
So for the first time, the Miss Universe organization introduced continental titles to recognize outstanding contestants from 4 global regions, celebrating regional excellence within the prestigious competition.
Okay.
So this is a new format that highlights diversity and talent from every corner of the globe. So this was a historic win for Chelsea Manalo as she achieved a milestone for the Philippines, securing her place as the first to hold this title for Asia. So because her last name is Manalo, it's kind of fitting nga to win. So that's a Filipino name now that she was able to live up to, especially in the world stage. And it's not only just, she wasn't able to only represent us as Miss Universe Philippines, but as Miss Universe Asia. And this then is her start of that ambassadorship. And yeah, it's something interesting kay bag-uma na siyang criteria, no? You know, Jiggy, I saw there was this news article banga I found was for me incorrect sa ang pagga-state. Si Chelsea Manalo, di ba naman na siya indigenous background kanang her ethnicity is from kanang indigenous people of the Philippines mangyud na siya.
Unsa man siya kaning
I need to educate myself more pag yun on her background pero that
yang ethnicity.
But what I know is kanang yung bloodline is naagid siya from the indigenous people sa Philippines.
Okay.
So that's why she has the very unique features as well, no? Of that. So I remember there was this headline that said na she is the first person of color nga Miss Universe Philippines.
Of color.
First person of color nga Miss Universe Philippines.
Wako sabot na statement.
Which
pasabta ko nako.
For me that's false because a person of color, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. What do you guys think? When you say a person of color, Asians are counted as persons of color. Anyone who is basically not Caucasian, anyone who is not a Kuya Magic, is a person of color. So she's not the first person of color nga Miss Universe. All Filipinos are people of color. Hispanics are persons of color. African Americans are persons of color. So dili na siya. She's not the first person of color.
I think
just because she has a darker complexion compared to most Filipinos.
I think what you're saying is that the West has a monopoly of the word person of color, it can only mean nga kung dili ka puti, then
You're a person of color.
of color.
Yeah.
So because sila may nag-una-una na nga word, so mo na definition na niya. But the thing man god, if a word migrates ba, if a word
so it might mean something different here.
ang pasabot
Okay,
siguro
that could be.
lahi so siguro ang pasabot nila na.
Well, this article.
Yeah, lagi.
Bisaya, nga dako.
So,
Yeah, so
ang
this article was written by a Filipino. I forgot which website mismo nga Filipino ni siya nga social media. But I just feel like ang term is wrong. Like
Pero asa man ni siya gisuwat kaning sa Amerika ni siya gisuwat or sa Pilipinas ni siya
Murag
gisuwat?
sa diri, I forgot which specific website I saw it
Yeah.
on, but I remember when I saw it, I was like, that's technically wrong. She's
Okay.
not the first person of color
Okay.
Miss Universe Philippines, because
Okay.
all Miss Universe Philippines who are Filipinos in their ethnicity are
Okay.
persons of color.
Correct,
Regardless, okay, you can even technically count Catriona Gray as a person of color.
Correct.
Counting her Filipino ethnicity. Not doesn't mean nga puti siya balat, puti siya skin, hindi
Okay.
siya person of color.
Okay.
Right? So again, that doesn't pertain to the lightness or darkness of your skin. It talks about your ethnicity. So I feel like I don't know if that headline was right. If that's just my own opinion, let me know, guys. But
So
yeah,
that's your
I
feeling.
gotta find that
so
specific.
when you
too.
say person of color, ang pasabot nimo is you're using it from a Western perspective, right? But
yeah, or maybe that's the. You know what? Let me do my research now. If that's a political term, good.
But like I said, if a word migrates to another culture, mausab gyud na siya. Mausab gyud ang gitawag ana ang termino ana is it gets lost
Okay.
in the translation,
Kana
right?
noon. Pero
So-
according
so-
to Merriam-Webster
Okay.
dictionary, literally,
Okay.
a person of color is someone who is not white.
Okay.
So all Asians are persons of color. All African Americans are persons of color. All Hispanics are persons of color.
I'll give you a scenario. I'll give you a scenario, Justin. Ha? Imagine. Okay, we have to have that properly. Imagine a world nga ang tanan nga tao sa Amerika kay African American, right? Right? Onya all of a sudden naay mga ni migrate nga mga puti, right? Onya naay mga pipila ka million. Let's just say 1% of the population of the United States becomes white, 99% black. Kinsa may person of color anarong panahon
Who
naron.
becomes the person of color now?
So you
The
know
white color. Okay.
Yeah. So moy
So it-
pasabot na ang kanang
Okay.
person of color means nga ang gi-specify na siya, nahimo na siya, na-invento na siya, ni-sprout na sa kultura.
It's a Western notion.
No, nga word
Okay.
kay ang pasabot anang color, lahi og color sa kinabag-an. Mo'y pasabot na. So, lahi ang color ang sa majority sa mo. So, the white person becomes the person of
color. In that instance,
In that
okay.
instance. So, ang definition
Okay.
na niya, mag-usab-usab yun depending on how
On the
it's
context
being
siguro.
used. Exactly.
Yeah. But I would say to improve headlines like that, there are certain headlines, there are certain news articles, for example, like there's this one I'm reading from ABS-CBN, says Chelsea Manalo reflects on representing women of color as Miss Universe Philippines.
Okay.
That's correct. Representing women of color. She's a woman of color. She's representing women of color.
Okay.
But I would still really disagree with a headline saying that she is the first or the only Filipina person of color. Because like that in itself is
Okay, I'm trying.
Wrong.
I'm trying to inhabit the mind of the person who wrote
Who wrote
right?
that kaha.
Ang
Unsa
pasabot,
kay
ang pasabot
pasabot
siguro
ana
ana
niya?
niya color is kung kadaghanan sa mga Pilipino kayumanggi, kung kadaghanan sa mga Pilipino brown, maybe kanang iyang ethnicity, maybe it's a darker shade of brown,
Yeah.
maybe. So maybe ang pasabot na niya siguro ang iyang yung ipaibot nga first person nga ang iyang ethnicity kay murag medyo magka-pure,
magka-pure,
mas pure,
okay.
mas authentic ba, mas
Yeah, but when we-
mas organic siguro.
Oh. But when we say that, when we're saying that Chelsea Manalo is the first
Person
woman of color, person POC
Okay.
na Miss Universe Philippines, are we then saying that sila Pia Wurtzbach is not a person of color? Obviously, Pinay ana niya, but because she is half and because she is white in complexion, lighter skin.
But is she 100% Filipina?
No, she's not 100%. Pero anyone who has Filipino blood, you can consider them as a person of color.
Mas kwan siguro mas
You're-
ispiso siguro, mas ispiso ang iyahang
Pagka
kaning mas espiso ang
Yung pagka-Bisaya.
Pagka-Pilipino siguro.
Yeah,
Mo siguro
yeah.
ipasabot ni kinsa nga to niya, ang writer ato.
Writer, I'm gonna look for this
Okay,
specific
please.
article. I
Article, yes,
literally
please.
saw it good like a couple weeks ago, and I was like,
Yes.
this is mistaken,
Yeah,
no?
okay.
Yeah, so mura di imong kape, Jiggy, si.
Mas espiso pa.
Mura di imong kape,
Oh.
very espiso.
Yeah, you know what?
Lame kayo.
Yeah, alam kayo akong kape.
I don't think so.
Ang ako ang kape, mura og ako ang kinabuhi.
Ano man?
Kaning bitter.
Ano better man?
Speaking of coffee, this is Just Stro and J Key. 38 degrees.
Woo.
In it. On 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Oh, yay.
Nice song. This is new. This is a good song. I'm gonna add it.
Bro!
Bye, Rich.
Howdy,
Good
bro.
morning.
How did the thing go?
Yeah, good.
How did the thing go? Yeah, like a concert? You look tired. Where you come from, man? You not sleep?
No, just work mode.
What's that? Was that your band? Triways? Or was that?
Yeah, try away some phone. New season tomorrow.
Oh, it's they're from UC?
No, just guys going by.
Okay. Because UC has a very rich social media
Presence.
presence, man. They have like a confessional. Like it's like fucking sex capage and all that shit. I don't know if you can talk about it here. You're like cooking show, right?
Oh, like
Like the
Scandals.
teachers. Yeah, scandals, yeah. That, scandal.
basically just manifest.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Let's go.
Why is this song not out on the Spotify? Is this like a secret release?
Sing the song, like 30 degrees. It's a really good song.
I couldn't find that perfume yesterday.
You couldn't find it? I bought it in Malaysia, but you can check it online.
It's not
Yeah.
here in this country.
But I heard Jiggy says there's this shop that sells Arab
Yeah,
perfumes.
In
Ayala Central Block.
Oh, I'll check that.
Yeah, so maybe you can check it out there. Yeah. But it's not much. It's really just
They
like
have a male version, right?
it is unisex, so
Yeah.
it could be for males. Yeah, because it has like a
I'll start
musky.
smelling like you soon.
We'll be matchy. That's fine. We'll be matchy.
So my was Paco Rabanne Bullion.
Oh, that's Paco Rabanne is good. Yeah, I like that too. The Olympia one is what I like. Paco Rabanne. That's most good. But Arab perfumes in general, I feel like sometimes when you first place them, they're really like it's really strong.
Oh.
My family hates it, to be honest. Like once I place it, they're like, my brother goes atrocious.
Atrocious.
He says that every time. Like I'll put it outside. I don't even put it inside the room. I have to put it in the living room before I leave the house because they hate it.
Atrocious.
And then my brother goes atrocious. Yeah, I should record it.
Yeah.
He goes atrocious. Like, who's that smell? Sorry, guys. But then when it dries down, I feel like it's gonna be good.
I like it.
The bottle. Have you seen the bottle for that?
No.
I'll show you a photo. To be honest, I bought it because the bottle is nice. I just care about the bottle. It's big for like. I feel like it's worth it. But it's big. Look at this bottle. Doesn't it look nice? It looks like a like a glass. Looks like a glass with a drink. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
looks like a brandy.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I just like the bottle of it. Like it's
Yeah.
quite big. It's like a big old square. So
Yeah.
And then there are a lot of good Arab scents from this brand too, Latafa for women. So maybe like you can get one for your wife too. Like you guys be matching, something like that. Or this one could be. She could use this too because this one could be for women too. Kaya si Jimmy is sensitive man to smells. Kaya he gets itchy. If it's certain perfumes he doesn't like.
Juices.
Yeah.
Shit, that actually sounds like Korean magic, right?
When he says she.
Seriously, that sounds like Korean magic.
Yeah, 38 Degrees by.
Who was that?
J. Crew.
That song's not on Spotify, so
Yeah, I know.
you can only listen to it here at Top of the Morning or here 105.1 FM.
Okay kayo.
11:26, hapit na lang 24 na lang ka minutos.
24.
34 ka minutos.
34.
Mura makag-slang kayo.
34.
Ngano ng slang 30? Ngano?
34.
Ha?
I'm just following what you're saying.
Anyway, atong takna karon na like I said 27 na ka minutos nilabay sa alas 11 karong alas 12 si Kuya Magic na siya gitawag na to og the Magic Hour with the Korea Magic.
Playing all the international hits,
Yes, of
all
course.
international flavors.
Yeah, because we don't live in a bubble, right?
Oh, yeah.
We exist.
And that's part of the mission. That's part of what we're trying to do here at
Yes,
TMC.
to be able to
homegrown to the world. So
Yeah.
how can we do that if we also aren't in touch with what's the trends
to
outside?
understand our place in the world,
Yeah,
right?
that is our takna.
To be able to compete with the world, you have to understand where you are, right? To be able to understand your possibilities of any business or any endeavor for that
Oh, yeah.
matter. You have to understand the
What's going on inside.
your environment in which you're existing, right? Because we don't live in a vacuum. Nobody has a monopoly of great talent. In fact, ang kalibutan karon is just bursting with talent, right? So manang
Waiting to be shared.
Yes,
And
of
now
course.
we have that. I was watching this. I forgot the name, but I saw some film on Netflix. I didn't even finish it. I just saw a couple minutes, and I remember the plot was something like the band, for example, doesn't play at this specific kanang more specific bar or something like that na. And the reason was daw, and then the actor was saying like the band gets more attention in a 30-second TikTok than playing live. And it made me think about bitaw no, grabe na gid ang social media now, like you can promote yourself without having to play physically at a place.
Yeah, but the opposite is also true, right?
Unsa man?
Naay group of people nga ganahan og few seconds clips. Pero ang long form sad puwerte sang taasan na ay mga podcast nga 4 o 8 ka oras. Have you ever have you ever heard those?
No, I've not.
I'm sure you can't listen and stand for 8 listen to 8 hours.
I mean, I will, but I'll fall asleep in between.
These are famous podcasters. We're talking about the Joe Rogans, the
and they
Sam Harris.
non-stop ni siya jigging or gikat-kat ra siguro.
Ang ihi good sila good ganang literally
Bathroom break?
You can hear them mananghid sa listeners nga. I have
guys,
to go,
manghid ako.
Bathroom break. Grabe.
That's funny.
So both are true, right?
Wow.
So
no music interruptions, just plain conversation.
Storya.
You can
walo ka oras ko buang.
You can imagine the planning that goes into that jig, So sa mga topics good, ang research they have to do. Oh, not even that?
You don't plan. You can't
raw dogging it.
You can't plan a conversation for 8 hours.
Well, mag-ano ka, magdaghan kag kanang
kuan lang gud sila kaning
agenda siguro.
Kaning they're very well versed with the topic. And
well informed sila. They did the research. They have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be good.
Yeah.
I feel like you could do that.
Yeah, but but the problem is will they listen? Yan yun,
Will people listen?
Yeah,
that's the
siya.
thing. If I were to do that, they'll be like, she's just yapping about junk right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Ikapoy na.
Yeah. So back to the
atong
story about the movies, bitaw.
Okay.
Di ba we were talking about how big what is that again? Hello,
Love Again.
Love Again is 1 billion na,
Grabe.
diba? So we were talking about the first one, which was Hello,
Love Goodbye, which
diba?
is what you watched a couple days ago.
I was telling you nga, this was during the time when Daniel Padilla and Catherine Bernardo were a thing, like a love
on screen partners, and at the same time a real life couple.
Yeah, they were a real life couple. So ang salida niya, ang partner niya obviously was
Alden Richards.
So lahi siya.
Dimple Man.
Oh, the Dimple Man. So here's what happened kuno nganong grabe kayo kasikat karon.
Ganon.
Ang kadang the sequel, which is Hello, Love Again, di ba?
Okay.
Ang reason kuno ana, this is just a theory of course.
Okay.
Kay nagbuwag naman sila ni Daniel Padilla.
Yes.
Unya naa naman say issue karon o na istorya karon nga silang Alden Richards are also a real life couple.
Kana.
So na-intriga ang mga tao.
So people want to know, is it just like an on-screen chemistry thing?
Moonang naabot og 1 billion.
Basin.
So nasa sa staro.
Basin.
Nailan na sad ta.
Pero a lot of people were commenting man sa Jiggy, even at the time pa lang sa Hello, Love, Goodbye, the first film, even when she was with Daniel Padilla, grabe man sa kay ang chemistry with Alden Good.
Again, I could not see their chemistry good. When I was
you were distracted by the fact that she really looks like a celebrity and she can't play the role of a
wag yun ko na convince
at first
nga nasa like chemistry.
I understand that.
I have not seen the sequel, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they have chemistry now, pero wag yun ko nakakita.
No, I know what you mean. Like in Western films,
Yeah.
they make it a point, good. For example, the actors lose weight,
Yeah,
good, to
correct.
really show that they've been
yeah,
distraught.
yeah.
Kanang mo change ilang physical appearance to what you're used
Mo na mo
to.
gitawag nila og kaning method acting, right?
You know who's good at that? Christian Bale, diba?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, Christian Bale. Yeah.
Christian
Grabe
Bale.
kay si Christian Bale.
Diba? He will lose weight, he'll shed weight, and he'll gain weight like crazy for
Yeah, manambok
for
siya,
whatever
diba?
role. He doesn't care. Like,
Yeah.
kung unsa pa yung
Basta wadyo ko
ma-apply
wadyo ko
role.
in the beginning wa man ko na convince Justin nga
Unsa man?
nga kaning si kinsa nga ni Alden
Alden
Richards,
Richards is?
nga ma-in love siya ni Catherine. Wa ko na
Why? Is it because you're used to his usual partner?
No, yang naong ba kaning murag his face does not look like that would be his type. You know what I mean?
What would be his type man? Because tisoy yun man to siya.
Kibaw ka.
Would you rather match him with a like a Tisayan girl siguro?
Probably.
Okay, I get it.
Dili siya matchy ba? Dili siya match bitaw.
No, Filipinos are. Yeah, it would really depend because if you look at Liz Ken, for example, si
Yeah.
Liza Soberano and Enrique,
Yeah.
they have the mestizo look.
Yeah.
And for Catherine and Danielle, they got the Filipino-ish look, right? Like before si Sian Lim and si Kim Chu, they had the Chinese look.
Correct, yeah.
The different one na lang I would say would be si Nadine Lustre o si James Reid kay Pinay and Tisoy. So
Okay.
I think that's what they were going for with
Yeah.
Catherine and the Dimple Man.
So
Tisoy og Pinay ba?
Dili siya believable nga that would be his type because
I guess.
from a psychological perspective
Sige.
again I'm just overthinking this, right?
No, it's fine.
But
Yeah.
di ba ang atong gipangita man god either ato ang amahan or ang ato ang inahan mo na ang ilang istorya nga ang when we look for a partner daw, this is just from a psychological perspective. We're looking
Okay.
for a dad or a or somebody who's similar to our parents ba.
Okay. Or exhibits traits na ano.
And
Okay.
also somebody who resembles us also. You know what I mean?
Kana.
So, murag mangita.
Mirror ni mo.
We are looking for the female or the male version of us.
Yeah,
That's
yin and
murag that's a psychological murag program. Of course, that doesn't mean that that's what you'll find, right?
No, but that's a theory.
So that's
Yeah.
a theory. So mo atong gipangita. So mo nang dili mo haom sa theory sa akong utok ba?
Because you feel like they're very different from each
Layo
other.
kay sila nang
Layo sila beauty pa lang.
Dili sila Alden Richard would not be looking for that kind of person in my head lang
Okay.
In my head lang.
If you were to use that kind of theory, nga,
Yes,
someone that would
yes.
reflect
Of course.
be him. Okay, I get it.
But like I said, love is a illogical
Yeah.
feeling, right?
Yeah, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
So possibly good nga in love si Alden Richards
Oh, yeah.
ni Catherine
We
Bernardo's
never-
character, right?
yeah.
Pero ang problema wa ko na convince lang.
Wala pa.
Mao ra gyud na siya, wa ko na convince.
Yeah.
In the
Maybe, okay, you
the
still have to watch the new one.
In the duration of the movie, which I was not able to finish because I felt like I already knew what was happening. You know what I mean?
You know the plot na?
Grabe gyud kayo ka feeling nako kaning grabe kay ka babad bitaw. Muna akong di ganahan sa salida bitaw. Kanang
What is babad?
Kana bitong kanang istorya ba nang kibaw na kaon sa imong ipaibot.
Okay.
Ipadayon pag yun. You know what I mean? Like kana bitong nakibaw, you already get the message of this particular topic, right? Or issue, right?
But-
Imurag inaton bitaw is stretch pagid ba? Kasabot ka na?
So for example, the plot in itself is so simple unta niya. Gidrag on ra kaayo ang storyline.
Paglihog sa bit tagay sa kog lain na pud nga istorya be.
Palihog sad, be.
You know what I mean? I'm almost
Okay.
like begging like, can you please give us another storyline? Kanang usba lang og
I think
gagamay
yeah.
bitaw. Mas gamay lang bitaw.
Joel Lim relates to you. He
Okay.
says here in the comments, "I get you, Jiggy," and I think I understand that.
Okay.
That's why I like K dramas, and not to have like a comparison or anything like that. Okay, I'm just saying one thing I like about K dramas is sometimes the plot twists are so crazy you can't really expect it. So it's always fresh. It's always new. It's probably gonna be like the same old lovers to enemy story or kanang school kind of love or love in the workplace. But there's
Okay,
always like, oh, but you didn't know that they met each other when they were kids and you have a childhood trauma, or like their mom is actually your mom, or you know, or like your stepmom, or like they had an evil twin and then the twin died and then you fell in love with the, you know what I mean? There's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
something crazy, but
Correct,
you know, no matter how illogical the storyline is, these K-dramas know how to make it believable.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's the problem when you're watching a film. Balik-balik naman. That's my sister's reaction. Sometimes. Babad ba?
Babad na kaysa nun. Monitor me, no? Babad na kaysa
Sometimes
nun.
we'll watch these love kaning mga rom-coms and then na yung mga cheesy times nga mga naging sister, I know what's gonna happen. You know what we hate the most, Jiggy? Kana bitaw magpa-clumsy-clumsy ang bayhana. Like,
magpa-clumsy. What does that mean?
So like,
what does that mean? Pa-clumsy-clumsy.
like there are certain scenes nga mga nagid mi sa akong sister, oh my God, like that was so cheesy. Like, she'll be in a restaurant, kunuhay, nya, gutom kay siya, nya, she's so clumsy kay gutom kay siya, she's gonna eat like a not normal human being.
Okay.
And stuff all the food in her mouth. Nya, mo appear dahil kalit ang guy, kay ni order po ang guy og food niya. They're gonna meet each other nga. It's always that cliche storyline. Have you seen movies like that, Jiggy?
Oh yeah, karing murag
magpa-clumsy ka or matagak ang babae and then the guy would
yeah.
the guy would catch her.
Kibaw kang
Give us something new.
Kibaw kang ano, Justin.
Why?
They
work though. They work
in the same way that I was telling you about earlier. We were talking about politicians and how you have to have a flair for the dramatic and the
flair for the dramatics. I like that. I'm gonna say that.
And the bombastic and the controversial. You have to know what levers to pull because it works. It gets you what you want. It gets you elected. It gets you
the attention that you want.
So ang problema sa atong mga salida karon is it works man. Mananao masada.
Yeah. So, we get entertained. We support that kind.
Ang dili nila himon sa ang tuyo nila gali kay panginabuhi man sana nila, negosyo man sana nila.
That's a livelihood.
So
they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah,
But it also depende sad na sa angay pod, no? Like, you know, it like I mentioned earlier, if you're gonna cause drama or if you're gonna make a statement, you really have to panindigan that, diba? Once you make a fuss out of something and people buy it, they have to buy it. So when you make a controversy, when you come out with this rumor, for example, nga dating kaning certain nga celebrity, they gotta make it believable. They gotta stand by that. It has to be sustainable pud ba?
Kuan sana siya. That's also a kind of director sana siya. Mo man ang taste palette, mo man ang iyang style. So mo sana yung buhaton, right? So naman sa mga director nga grabe kay experimental. Grabe kayo ka murag isog ba? Isog guys last tanan mo.
Like who man?
I can't name any specific local director because I barely know.
That's fine.
Anyone, but
sa ano na lang siguro. What about the international? We can use that as reference, man.
What's his name? The guy that was talking about the Batman guy.
The Christian Bale's director.
No, the trilogy that I love.
You like oh my goodness, what's his name?
Oh my God, how can we forget his name?
The trilogy nga katong ka nga katong morg
the Interstellar guy.
Who's this? Christopher Nolan. Is that the one?
Christopher Nolan.
Thank you, Jolim. Jolim was like,
So so he's always talking about stuff that mura
would blow your mind.
It will blow your mind.
And you like those kinds of films,
ang iyang mga topics ba? Because I'm not familiar with his discography, right? But the first time to niya nga na siya, he made a movie out of a real life character in Oppenheimer, right?
Okay.
Katong Oppenheimer is a real person.
It's a real person, yeah. It's almost like a biography.
So experiment to siya kato sa iyang Leonardo DiCaprio niya katong a dream within a dream within a
Inception.
That was also really a mind-blowing movie, man.
And Leonardo DiCaprio's performance.
I still don't understand that movie. I like movies like that. So mo masabot bang mag-eksperimento siya ba? They mess with your brain, right?
Yeah. They gotta try out new things.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me, Jiggy, ba, as what my sister would say, an English teacher's worst or least favorite storyline bitaw is kanang bitaw what they would hate to see is kanang mga output sa mga students nga at the end of the essay, at the end of the story, and it was all a dream.
Okay.
And then I woke up and it was a dream. But yeah, going back to what you mentioned, there's also like something nice about film franchises or kanang mga storylines
mga sequel
or storylines that are familiar but new.
Familiar but new.
Yeah. So sometimes, as Joel mentions here, he agrees with me that when it comes to K-drama, there's always a new way to remix the story.
Yeah.
And what keeps it interesting is how you're gonna bring in new characters and new plots and how you tell that story. But okay, balik-balik naman gid ng Boy Meets Girl.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation and the kanang mo visit balik sa province. Unsa pa may mga clichés? What are cliche storylines for you, Jiggy?
Boy meets girl, and you know, like kanang
Unsa man?
pobre ang
Pobre ang lalaki and ang babae is
dato and all that stuff, yeah.
Okay. What else? Like they choose career over love life.
Kanang si FPJ kulatahon.
Okay, kanapod. He never died.
Pirmi kulatahon ani paguman mo makadaog dayon. Underdog ba? Underdog.
Kana. Balik-balik na lang away, or the underdog wins the fight.
Kay mga
ang giapi pirmi mo
formula man na good, so
exactly.
And
but there's nothing wrong with that. I'll eat it up. Like I'll be fine. I'm okay with that. Keep it coming. I like those mga storylines. Di man gid ko ma-bored ana kana mga school niya. Naay bully pirmi. Yang bully is always this girl nga jealous of the new girl. Kay nga na bang new student ana. But it's always in the storytelling. How do you make that interesting? Who are the new characters? Kinsa mo gid ang play? It's an art in itself to make it new.
The storytelling is really the art form,
yes,
which is
the remixing for that.
Very difficult. Especially kung kanang bag-o pa ka nga director, maglisod ba kag pangita si mo ang style, di ba?
Yeah.
One of my more favorite
directors?
new directors is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, the Godfather, a guy who owns like a series of vineyards in the United States in Napa Valley. See, Sofia Coppola.
Okay. What are her films?
The movie that I fell in love with was her first movie, and it was actually very well received, and it received a lot of awards. Katong movie ni Scarlett Johansson, katong Lost in Translation. Kita katong salida. Katong
who's her co-star?
Ang iyang co-star ato niya Bill Murray, one of my all-time favorite actors. Kaning mura siya og artista nga mura og murag nilaos na bang artista ba, pero sikat kay siyang artista panghuman ni adto siya sa Japan para mag-shoot og mura og whiskey commercial, Suntory whiskey or something like that.
Japanese whiskey,
Japanese
something
whiskey.
like that.
So dili mo to kibaw maghinapon si Bill Murray.
So he had like this translator.
No. Si Kwan pod, si Scarlett Johansson pod was also there. She was very lonely because her boyfriend or her husband man siguro to,
or fiance maybe.
Fiance, whatever, was a photographer. Niya murag busy kay ba murag they were there for like a few months because he had like a gig in Japan. So murag na lonely og maayo si
Scarlett Johansson.
Si Scarlett, and then so nakita sila ni Bill Murray. This is not a romantic movie, but it's about the relationship of two lonely people ba.
Okay.
It's a
so I can just imagine the conversation for that, no? And that's always your favorite part.
Yeah,
I feel like the way to capture Jiggy with a film is to make sure that the script is so good and delivered well. So it's almost like a podcast nga malingaw kag tan-aw.
So ilang conversation sa bar, they were just talking about life and all of that stuff.
Life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one I said Lost in Translation.
Lost in Translation. Is that new?
No, siguro mga less than 10 years ago.
Okay.
Not that new.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Please do.
Lost in Translation.
Yep. Atong tak na karon 45 na kaminutos nilabay sa alas 11. You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
Woo! And my name is Justine Arvio. Top of the morning, guys.
Bisaya nga dako!
Yes, Bisaya ning dako si Justin Ikabalaka.
Yeah, of course. Siyempre.
And of course, the broadcast me diri sa Tops. We are 2,000 feet closer
to heaven.
Right? Dool-dool mi sa langit. Kumpara ninyo diya sa Cebu. Sa silong.
Kami may nasa langit.
Dool lang.
Dool lang. Okay.
105.1 TMC.
The best of us. Simba ko.
Kailan ka mamatay para malangit eh.
Unless you're Mama Mary. Usa ka, the miracle.
Mama Mary.
Unless you're Mama Mary, nga miracle nga ni Saka without dying. Siya sa kahabin. That's funny. Jiggy, would you like a cracker?
No. I would like to try crack because I've never tried it.
Really cracker. A bunch of it, guys. I'm getting a little bit of acid.
Oh, that's another drug, acid.
Anak.
I've never tried that too, ever.
Crack or acid. It's so gloomy outside, you guys. I'll take a video and show you guys. Oh. That's a gloomy way. So gloomy outside. Like, I don't know if it's the camera, but it's super dark.
One TMC broadcasting from 2,000 feet closer to heaven. It's top of the morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. And right across me is
Justine Arvios, top of the morning, guys.
we have a fire alarm here from Revo and 105.1 TMC Tops Media Center in the vicinity of Barangay Kamputao, Cebu City. This is a kitchen fire. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh. I hope our fire stations are already on it. Daghang salamat Revo and 105.1 TMC Tops Media Center for this alert. Please, guys, if you're listening to this broadcast and you are close by or are part of a fire station somewhere,
Stay safe. Be safe.
there's a fire in the vicinity of Barangay Kamputao, Cebu City. This next song is brought to you by our friends from Cebu Home and Builders. You've got to check out their Cebu Home and Builders year-end mega sale, which is happening only until December 15.
Hurry, guys.
Katsuki, Osaka Libo, Osaka Panamil on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us. So you should have said, time to spend Osaka Libo. Time to spend all your Osaka Libos.
Mga libo-libos.
Mga
How do you call this?
libo-libos.
I'm leaving at 12. You're staying here?
I'll go na also at 12, yeah.
You have a ride?
Yeah. You know,
I'm going to SM.
SM ka? Okay. You are meeting?
Yeah, I'm hosting the like an event for San Miguel.
Oh, cool. Which SM? The city
SM
one?
City.
Ah, okay.
This is such a nice song, huh?
It is.
1,001 Goodbyes.
Katsuki is always
This is actually written by Jed Gutamundo. And Jed said, I told you this
Jed?
story. Jude Gutamundo said, this is a song for her. So he didn't sing it.
That's smart. I didn't know he wrote it. I hope, I'll try to invite him. Jun kita muna. It would be nice to invite him and Kurt.
Does he have a song that he made for you? Wala pa.
Wala. But for Bon, he made, so
You should invite him, man. Asan mo siya? Where's Jude? Where is he now?
Jun kita muna? That I don't know. Asa siya na...
Like, is he like still making music or?
I think he is. Pero... ano? My mom screen recorded the time that we had the snack.
Huh?
Oh, you were in Siargao.
Guys, just so you know, we imagine it's the biggest prankster in all of
They
us.
named it that. I didn't know they named the video that.
I feel like I don't know.
Siya, ikaw. Sila, kita.
That's us. And then my mom screen recorded it. Like she watched one of the videos is titled this. You post at the MCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Point 1 TMC Katsuki Osaka Libo.
Osaka.
Og usa ka panamilit. 1,001 goodbyes. You know how it is sometimes nga labi na ka ng Filipino culture bitaw nga moingon sila nga ato nako, di ba?
Oh my God, that's me.
Yeah,
Bye.
Ni homal
Okay,
ko.
see you.
And then tunga-tunga pa.
Oo, katong.
By the way, si Kwan, kamusta naman si Kwan di ay?
Dili
So, mo na.
Really matiwas.
Pag man like
1,000 goodbyes indeed.
like mga 1 hour after, nga mato na ko. Wag po naman. That's a very Bisaya things, huh?
It is. Because the truth is, you actually don't want to say goodbye.
Yeah.
You feel like you're just saying bye kay oras na.
I think here's the reason why. Nganong moingon ka mato na to eh. Kay number 1, ikaw as a bisita maikog ka nga bisita ka, nagdugay-dugay ka sa inyong ilahang balay, right? At the same time sad ikaw sad nga host maikog sad ka nga basig ang imong bisita naapoy daghang buhatonon.
Yeah, so you feel like you don't want to waste their time.
No, to be polite, manamilit ka nga. Adto na ko kaning adto na mo kay busy ra ba kay mustanan, right?
I would always think manamilit means like pilit.
Pilit. Dili na pilit.
Is that really the deeper word for goodbye?
Manamilit. Yeah. Manamilit is goodbye. So muna siya nga siguro nga manamilit kay magpilit kay mustanan nga dili gyud ka magka-goodbye og tarong. So muna siya.
That's actually what it means to panamilit.
Para
napilit ka.
Para nako mo nang rason nga kung manamilit ta sa ato ang kultura, dugay pa kay mahuman mo nang kantahan na tawo ng kantahan usa ka libo og usa ka panamilit. Kay inig panamilit na to sa atong mga bisita o sa atong mga hosts dugay kayo mahuman, di ba?
That's true.
And you can see that evidently in the Christmas parties that you're going to be attending, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Manamilit parehas go nagkanang mangagda ka og kaon nga ngaon ta.
Sana all.
Yeah.
Ngaon ta.
That's one thing I feel like that a lot of foreigners get surprised with. We don't actually. It's for courtesy, bitaw. And I like that about Filipino culture. Like, it feels weird to just start eating and not invite anyone who passes by.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like that should be... Sadly, it's not universal.
Yeah.
Okay, people take it literally, man.
So kibaw ka unsay tubag ana, ang tubag ana if ever gali kaning
What do you say?
You're going to take them up on their BS, right?
Okay.
Nga.
Anta.
Ano ni? Nanunuktok.
Kinsa man na.
Hello? Kinsa ni pala? Sabi. Mga unta.
What do you say?
Mga unta. Moingon din ka nga, you know what? Kaning, I'm gonna take you up on your offer, ha? Kaning gutom ra ba kay kustanan?
Patay, and then your food isn't enough.
Kaning, mo kaon ko, ha? Ang buhato ni mo, mag-share na lang yun mo.
Wala kay choice. Kay niingon naman ka.
Namilit naman, kaning nangagdang naman ka, di ba?
People do take it.
Na siya, kuya, wato yung nanunuktok. Weird na siya.
Mga unta. So I feel like you have to know nga you don't actually intend. They don't actually intend to have you eat. Pang ano rin na siya, pang courtesy. You know, to say that. Mga unta. That's what I really like about our culture.
Naaman sad gyoy pangagda nga sincero sad gyoy, di ba?
I mean, you have to check kung daghano pagkaon, yung ka mga unta, obviously they mean okay, you gotta eat. Pero if it's just someone saying it out of courtesy, you would know man sad nga. Ano na ikog na.
Mo gyud nga maikog sad ka nga kibaw ka nga kung mukaon ka diha daghan kayog trabaho involved, right? Like for example, kaning ang pagluto lang nga kahasol na pagkuman, kaning ang paghugas pa sa plato.
Ay, ipuso kay Sos, wala gyud. Ako na lang kanang diri.
Muna siyang hadlukan nila. So dili
That's
na
what they're afraid of,
Dili
yeah.
na lang kamukaon, di ba? Kay daghan
Yeah.
kayo trabaho.
Dahan kayo castle.
Oh,
So mo na di na lang
di ka
kayo.
ganahan
You won't take
makahasol.
them up on their offer.
Muna siya. So I wish we had more time, but I have to go because Kuya Magic is
Right. He's
coming
preparing for the magic hour.
for the magic hour. Kani si Kuya Magic from 12 to 1, but nako yung gamay nga sekreto nimo Justin ha.
Okay, what's the secret?
Ayog saba sa ubanan niya.
Okay.
Kaning Kuya Magic hour, gitawag ni siya hour kay usara man ka oras, di ba ang antang?
Okay.
Kung sobra ka usa ka oras.
And that's from what time to what time?
12 to 1.
12 to 1. Hapit na.
Hapit na gyud. Pero kung sultian nimo siya nga 1 more hour,
He'll do it.
he'll do it.
Okay, guys, so
But
that's the key.
He needs to have like a critical mass. He needs to have at least
So daghan tag viewers dapat maingon og texters.
maybe like a 1 million views siguro.
Kana.
Para mo do siya og
Oh yeah, that's very
second.
possible. The kind of music he puts out,
Yes,
daghan kayo mo appeal.
gamay ra kay
So that
na-
mao na siyang sekreto, guys. If you
Yeah.
want another hour of the
Yes,
magic
yes.
hour,
Just knock on his heart.
knock on his heart,
Yeah.
message diri sa TMC Tops Media Center
Yeah,
on
yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Say 1 more hour.
One more hour. Oh.
And then he'll have no choice.
Yeah.
He'll be like, okay,
That's it for us.
another remix. But that's it for us for now, guys.
Remember
English, may Bisaya ta!
on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye!
Remember, yung tingin ko si lingaw ko sa kasalipat sumutagan.
Magbisaya lagi ta kay...
Ako na tanan!
Ako na lang tanan!
I like sound effect like that.
That's so
Kanang-
funny. I will find